carbonated. I haven't carbonated recently. I've just been doing
just a plain carbonated. Gross.
I don't know. It tastes a little weird. But thank you everybody for joining us this morning. It's 9 a.m. It is November 25th, Tuesday. We're in downtown Youngstown, live in Youngstown studio. Me, Luke on the screen, Joe off to the side. It's Youngstown's Talk Channel. You can call in 330-595-600. Maybe today, with the holiday week, with Thanksgiving on Thursday, maybe you call in.
Tell us what you're thankful for.
Tell us what you're thankful for.
Can I bring up first topic, by the way?
Sure.
I thought of you first off.
Are we gonna fight right now? Because I'm not in the mood today.
No,
I'm gonna walk out.
I'm not in the mood.
Really?
I'm gonna walk out. Joe, go ahead.
Go ahead, Joe. What do you got?
What do you got?
Department of Transportation made a suggestion yesterday that during holiday travel, that people who going to the airport dress the part. Don't wear pajamas and flip flops.
Why?
Suck my ass, Department of Transportation.
What was the reasoning?
Because we need civility when we travel. And have you ever seen a guy in a 3-piece start a fight?
Yes.
You have.
I mean,
3-piece fights.
I would
call
say
bullshit.
a guy like that comes off more pompous, arrogant,
in today's society,
ready to fight. Now, a person in the pajamas, that person doesn't fight.
You're
that
going to make
person
the
just wants to go.
argument the Walmartians don't fight just over a drop of a hat.
I would say
Depends on who, which
I would say a majority of people traveling to begin with have more money. Okay. Like, I don't think you're going to, I guess that doesn't really matter.
Why the hell did that remind you of me?
You show up to a podcast in flip flops and pajamas on the regular.
I'm in Adidas.
No, but here's the
more
thing.
of a threat when you
Here's
show
the
up
thing.
like that.
Flying sucks. Everybody knows flying
Yeah.
sucks. Being in a giant tube in the sky sucks.
Yeah.
We just want to be comfortable. That's why you wear freaking pajamas
But
when you're
there
flying.
were-
You wear comfy clothes.
Do you
There
know
were
the 50s
times-
and 60s that were like shirts
Yeah.
and ties?
They
because it was
dressed
even
for the
more. It
occasion.
was
It
even
was
more
fancier, though.
expensive,
Yes.
and it was way fancier, and you had more room. And if I was like,
You're getting like fancy dinners.
Yeah.
It was like
That's
an
Now we're
experience.
offering
Gone
air
are the
travel
days.
to common normal people, and
You know,
you get more fights.
Here's
and
the-
you get
here's
more
the thing. Normal
air
people.
marshals
It's not. It's
involved.
just there's no reason to dress.
in America, we don't like the government telling us what to do. When we're traveling, we want to be comfortable. That's why people dress down. And
Who that?
wearing suits and stuff isn't comfortable. So, hey, government, how about you don't tell people what to do? Like how to travel.
Drive me crazy. Yeah.
Like, hey,
Was
Department
it
of
a suggestion?
Transportation.
It was. It was a suggestion. The Department of Transportation said, let's make this holiday better by dressing the part and celebrating it
Go
for the pompous
Hey,
people we are.
freaking
Hey,
blow it
Department of
up.
Transportation, why does dressing nice make you in any way, shape, or form not want to start a fight? How does that work?
If anything, if I dress nice, I want to be treated more respectfully.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like I'm not going to treat people more respectfully, but
Yeah.
I want to be treated.
How does that make any
Yeah,
sense?
you walk
Department
in and they say, sir, go ahead and take your seat rather than,
They would never.
sir,
there's
take
no
your
way.
seat.
Unless you're in first class, it's not happening.
Joe likes to go on planes and he wears the Burger King hat.
What do you wear
when
when you go fly?
Oh, suit and tie. I'm usually
Yeah,
going
but-
business, so I'm ready to appear at the airport, ready to rock
the
and roll.
Burger King crown? Does anybody know what I'm talking about?
The Burger King. Why is he wearing a
the
Burger?
Burger King crown?
Why is he wearing a Burger
You guys
King?
have never seen that? You guys know. Kellen, I appreciate your comment, but we're not allowed to talk to you. Sorry. Go away. But
That's proper.
Sorry, Kellen. We're not allowed to talk to you.
sorry, we're not allowed to talk to you, Kellen. Thank you for the comment, though. We appreciate you being here, but we're not allowed to talk to you.
Can we just
Um,
block her? Maybe we should just
We
block
should
her
just block her.
So we
We're not
can't
allowed to
talk to her
so we
anymore.
can't talk to her. so we
because
can't
she's
get-
off limits.
She's off limits.
You guys are filling my heart with happiness right now. Thank you.
Oh
so
no,
much.
no!
Good,
I
good,
mean,
good, good, good,
you
yeah.
told us the other day. Well, you told Isaac, I was watching, that we're not allowed to. Kellen, you're off limits. We're not allowed to talk to you anymore. We're not allowed to involve you in anything anymore.
So this is totally has nothing to do with what Kellen just commented, but I would think like when you're on a plane, it's usually cold. Do you guys notice that? It's always cold.
Mhm.
It's never like warm.
I
on
need
a
it cold.
plane.
I die.
It's always cold. And I do not get when people wear like not a lot of clothing. Like if girls are wearing skimpy outfits,
Who wears skimpy outfits on an airplane?
I don't know. A commenter may or may not have said that we may or may not be allowed to talk to. So, you know what I'm talking
I
about?
feel overdressed when I head to Walmart.
Absolutely. The core, we have to pick it up, and we got to bring tails back, and we got to go out in public.
Are you
and
out of your
represent-
mind?
No.
No, dude.
You
Hey, listen,
Go to
I feel
restaurants
I feel out of place if I go to Walmart and I don't see a butt crack.
for sure. So you're on a cruise, right? You're a cruise director, and they have that first dinner that's a formal dinner. Everybody shows up and
Oh, that
Really?
we used to kick people out.
Right.
Yeah,
you wear shorts, you're out. Why would they do that?
But that was a rule.
That was a rule.
Yes, these are rules too.
Because it was official.
Not
it
a
was like
it's
rule.
a rule.
No, it was
This
like
is
it was
not-
like a theme. It was like a theme. It was
Yeah.
formal night. So hey, we're gonna dress up. You don't have to come.
So if Walmart did formal day where nobody would be
There'd be
allowed,
nobody there.
Yeah,
It'd be a good
nobody
day.
be
to-
allowed.
good-
I like
in their
their
cat
I
pajamas.
like my Walmart patrons underdressed and stinky.
Now, if the airline started making
Smelling
rules,
like-
yes. Let's
then make a rule.
make a rule.
Let's say you have to dress appropriately. See how that goes.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
just,
treat-
listen. I'm sure America will handle that great. I'm sure America.
just
will.
make a rule, and then you're not allowed on the airplane if you don't do
Right.
it. Then
you
fine.
get treated like VIP.
Then I'm not going to go.
Here's your caviar.
You know what's
Or
gonna
then I'm not
happen?
gonna go on
You know
the
what's gonna
airplane.
happen? There's gonna be an airline that like creates a Walmart brand. It's like, hey, dress
Yes.
whatever you
And
want.
they're allowed.
There is. It's
Absolutely.
called Southwest.
Sit wherever the hell you want. Fight over
I'm pretty sure they
over
are that.
seats. I'll tell you what though, there are some strategies when flying Southwest to get seats in the middle that are awesome. Because you pick your seats, right? You just you go with the classic, you're sitting in your seat, you just like look at the people as they're walking by like
Just looking up so nobody sits by you.
drool, just coming. Come sit by me.
come sit here. And they're like,
Well-
I am not sitting next to that guy. And then it's like, look,
Dude.
honey, we got a seat in between us.
Air- Airplanes.
No eye contact. Like
just-
you don't.
So me being a big dude, I'm very broad.
Yeah.
Airplanes are terrible.
Yeah.
And I'm not kidding you. I'll get in the airplane. I think the last time I flew, we were coming back from, I forget where we were coming back from New York or something like that. And I'm in the middle seat. Okay. Big, huge guy comes down looking at me.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, yeah, dude. I'm like, fuck. Right. So
Yeah.
he sits down to my right.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we're tight. Okay. But there's still nobody over here. Guy, I see this guy, huge. Like, I'm not saying fat, like just muscle bound, looked like a football player, offensive lineman, like 6'7", walking down. I'm like, oh no,
6'7".
6'7". Oh no, oh no. Comes down, sits down next to me. He's like, he looks at both me and the other dude. He's like, what the hell? I'm like, yeah. So we literally the entire time, it was like a 2-hour flight.
That's the worst.
We're taking turns, leaning forward, leaning back, and we're like, it's offensive line. I mean, that is awful. You don't have that problem, do you, Jeff?
I'm an introverted, so as long as the person doesn't say anything while they're sitting next to me, I'm cool.
Oh,
You know,
I'm totally like I play
No.
I have my Nintendo Switch and I'm playing. I'm like, hey, you want to play?
No, I
And
got
they're
my
like,
earbuds
no, dude.
in.
No,
and I
dude,
got a
I'm a
movie
doctor.
playing,
I don't play video
and
games.
I'm not even paying
Every
attention.
day,
It's
dude.
just to get you to not talk to me.
Really? You don't want to talk to him at all?
I don't want to talk to anybody.
I'm gonna find that person next time and be like, hey, you want to play Switch with me?
Really? You don't talk?
No,
I'm
zero
always-
talk.
I'm
I totally
always
talk.
striking up a
One
conversation.
time, I had somebody that just went yapper on me for the
Were you
full
rude to him?
2.5
Were you rude to
hour
him?
flight. It was so bad.
Were you rude? Did you
No.
try?
No, I was just
See?
I was short and dismissive, and I usually that works, but this
He
person
wasn't getting it.
undeterred. It was a lady.
I try to make friends.
Yeah, why are you so rude?
It's not rude. I just don't want to be messed
So-
with.
But
But
I
the
don't
problem
wanna
is,
be talked
then
to.
if
See,
the person
so-
sucks, though, I immediately try and shut it down. I'm like, I don't want to talk to you
So
anymore. I
here's-
changed my mind. You're horrible.
So here's the problem.
Yeah.
Here's Joe's the problem with airfare, air travel.
Right.
He's dressed up like in a suit.
right?
He's dressed nice.
He's rude.
Yeah.
I'm not rude.
He's ignorant. Well, you're
Passively
like, hey, how's it
aggressively
going?
rude.
How's it going?
Does anybody know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about?
Like
With the
you're the
Burger King
problem.
crowd?
You are the type of
I'm
thing.
good.
I'm gonna make an airplane. I'm gonna make an air.
I can't believe you guys don't know the Burger King crowd
No.
that I'm
No.
referring to. Does anybody know the guy that got kicked off the plane wearing the Burger King crowd? Does anybody know what I'm talking about? I think Sean does. He says that's a cancelable offense. Does anybody do not play that? We'll get in trouble.
Oh, is it that bad, huh?
Yeah, he's wearing a Burger King crowd and he keeps screaming the N-word on the plane.
Oh, good lord.
yeah,
And he
just
got
keeps
kicked out?
screaming and
I've never done that.
Yeah. No.
you've never seen that meme?
No.
You never. Yeah, that dude.
No way.
He's wearing a Burger King crown. Just crazy person.
If the plane would have went exactly, if the plane would have, you know what would have happened? They would have found us all alive. Like if the plane goes down, just like this,
Just
completely wedged in
like
the
sardines.
seats. Oh, good God! I just don't know. All right,
Luke on a plane is like Tommy Boy, fat guy. little
dude,
guy.
100. I'm telling you, it's brutal.
I booked a Southwest flight yesterday.
Yeah.
I got front row.
That's
with a
money.
Ton of seat
Money.
space. Love it.
When I used to work on the cruise ship, 20 years ago, I would literally start talking. Now, again, this is 24-year-old good looking. Start flirting with the girls at the thing and be like, "Hey, I work on a cruise ship. I'm on one way." They put me in either first class or the front row
Yes.
every time.
Yes.
Every time. I don't think you can do that anymore.
I think. Do you guys So on Southwest too, you pick your seat. You could do the emergency exit, and you have more foot room.
Yep.
Always pick it.
I
Always.
can't do it now because they travel with the kids. They don't let kids go in those.
But you can put
Kids aren't allowed in the emergency
at
seats.
all ever.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
You have extra foot room in
Yeah.
front of the
Yeah.
door.
Nope.
It's the best.
Yeah.
Extra responsibility though.
Yeah. If we go
I mean,
down,
that plane's going down. I'm opening up.
Of
yeah,
all
I'm
three
gonna be
of
the
us-
first one out. You're gonna help
of
people
all-
out.
Okay, of all three of us, we're all in the emergency row.
Yeah.
Who do you trust more to save your life and to have your
Tell you
back?
what, tell you who it's not.
Yeah,
The little tiny guy who can't even open the door.
me. I'm your pick.
No, I wouldn't pick you. No.
Joe would be like over. I can't open the door. I can't open the door.
Anything at WD-40?
Hold on. Someone get my toolbox. I'll get
Hold
this
on,
open.
everyone. We can think our way through this in my nice. Hey, has everybody seen my suit? I'm dressed really nice. I'm the most responsible on this plane. Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to open this door. I
Where's
can't
my
get it.
briefcase?
Briefcases.
I'll
are
tell you what. That
flotation
plane's going
devices.
down. I'm opening that door. That door's getting open.
Yeah.
I don't care. Are you supposed to help people out when you're in the?
No, you're
You're the
take
first
care of
one
you
out.
First.
You're the first
So
one
I
out.
open the door,
You jump
pop
out.
it, and jump.
Jump out.
You jump out the
hell
window.
yeah, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Mask comes down.
Yeah.
Put it on
Joe,
you before you
Joe,
help
if
anybody
you're
else.
in, so let's just say Joe's window by the
Yes.
door. Me, then you, Isaac.
Okay.
Joe can't get the door open. I'm literally gonna pick him up, throw him, and then open the door.
Out the door?
No, just
What?
like up down the rows.
No, I paid for that freaking seat, man.
We're gonna take him and stuff him in the overhead compartment.
Stop it.
Stuff him under the seat.
Stop
Joe's
bullying me.
small enough. He's like a duffel. You can fit him under the seat.
Oh my god. Hey, you want to piss off a councilman?
Sure. What happened?
Which one?
All right. We are gonna get a phone call or a walk in it once I go over this.
All right, let me
Hey,
save the phone line.
Hey, make sure the information's true at least.
Oh, I got
Have
it.
you made?
Would
Do you have
would
receipts?
the little phone icon there? Can you hit the red button?
All right. You guys ready?
That one. Yep. No, the next
Eh,
one.
I thought about calling him first. And I'm like,
Thank you.
we'll just get a response from him. I thought about calling him
I'm
first,
sure.
but all right. 2020. This was actually, now here's the deal. This was sent to me in the mail. Okay. Sent to me in the mail. It is a Vindicator article and a business. Isaac, will you confirm a LLC statutory thing?
Please enter your show or meeting.
Okay, so
So
this is about Youngstown,
yes,
Okay.
about Youngstown.
and this is the company name of.
Don't read that yet.
What am I supposed to
I'm
do?
going to read this article. I just wanted you to confirm that that's what looks like a LLC thing, statutory agent.
Yeah, this
for a
is an
business.
official document.
All right.
Can you hit red button again?
That one. Yep.
All right. I'm going to read this. The Youngstown Restoration and Opportunity Center being created with a $400,000 American Rescue Plan appropriation from Councilman Julius Oliver will
Okay.
seek to help city residents who are unemployed or underemployed with focuses on healthcare and culinary arts. Seems nice.
Okay.
450,000 help people. Okay. It's city transforming program. I've been working on this for 5 years. It exposes youth and adults to opportunities and careers. You get put in a program at no cost to you and go beyond livable jobs and being trained in family sustaining jobs. A $300,000 allocation for Oliver's $2 million ARP award fund provided money for a study done. $30,000 just for the study, right? The study was done by Joanne Papita, Manchester's Bidwell's Vice President of External Affairs, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Basically, it goes into the Youngstown Neighborhood Development Corporation will be the fiscal agent in seeking a location for the program. So they're going to set this program up.
Program into the Youngstown development.
Correct.
Okay.
They're going to basically be the fiscal agent to help find the program a spot to stay,
Okay.
like where to set it up at,
Okay.
right? So I'm looking through this, and I'm gonna call Julius, or we'll talk to Julius.
Okay. So this organization is set up for what?
It's setting up for helping youth find jobs and stuff like that.
in Youngstown,
Yep.
and it's 400 and how much?
Provide barrier-free access to job training and career advancement so that Youngstown residents can provide a sustainable livelihood for themselves and their family and can become an asset to the community as they assist in creating economical, vibrant Youngstown.
And this is how much money?
450,000.
And it's going into effect when?
I think it just got voted on a week or two ago.
Okay.
It's in effect.
450,000 a year.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, well, that's the to set it up. 450,000.
To set it
Now,
up.
do me a favor.
Youngstown,
In Isaac is holding the business
original appointment of statutory agent of the name of the corporation, Youngstown Restoration and Opportunity Center. The agent, the statutory agent, Victoria Vickers.
Victoria Vickers is one. Who's the
Okay.
other one?
Must be signed by incorporators in a majority of the incorporators. The other incorporator is Jasmine Oliver.
Oh, that name sounds familiar, doesn't it?
Who's that?
Oliver?
Oliver.
Oliver sounds familiar.
That's his wife.
So that is Julius Oliver's wife.
That was
So-
sent to me.
They are putting into place this
400
company.
Yep. Julius is backing it, and his wife is one of the owners.
Wife is one of the owners, and this company getting paid $450,000.
Correct. To set it up.
Is it just one time $450,000?
I don't know the details. According to this. So
then my next question would be, what's the?
I'm sorry, 400,000. The Restoration Opportunity Center being created with a $400,000 appropriation from Councilman Julius Oliver. So Julius Oliver
it's
is
going-
giving this company $400,000
to set this up.
to set this up.
So my question would be, how much is the paycheck to Jasmine Oliver, which then in turn gets sent to their family tax return for both of them? You know,
I'm just saying,
that's my question for Julius.
again,
And like nobody asked that at the meeting,
nobody notices that at the meeting.
right?
None of the.
Just slide that one through there.
What do you think?
What's stopping you guys from doing the same thing? Creating a consultation company
Yeah.
that does job placement for urban youth in Youngstown
Okay.
and charging 450,000, sliding it into a council meeting
Yeah.
and getting a vote for 450,000.
But I'm not married to the person that's doing it where I'm giving the money to.
So I think the biggest question is how much is going directly to Jasmine? Because then it's like if it's
Does
$100,000,
it matter?
I think it does.
So,
if she's not getting paid anything, and it's like,
dude,
okay,
she's an owner of the company.
I don't know. I don't know.
So-
Maybe Julius does the right thing. He's like, hey, since I'm a councilman, I think my wife's gonna be great at this, but I'm gonna take a step back, and honey, we're not gonna take a pay cut for this since I'm a councilman, and that's the right thing to do. Think he's doing that?
I hope you're right. I mean, did they disclose that when they did it?
Probably should have. If I'm a real estate agent and I help someone find a house,
You have to disclose.
and I have to disclose I'm also the loan officer, so I'm making
Or
money off
Well,
of both.
would you guys do it? Like if you had somebody that was in education
Yeah.
or whatever, and something came up that need expertise and somebody you would know, would you pick the person you know because you trust them?
Right,
Or would you be like, well, people are going to think that I just did nepotism and,
right.
cast money
So
out
what
there
I would
for them?
do,
But
what I-
again, it's going. If she gets any of that money, it's going back to
to
Julius.
Julius's tax return,
It's going back to their household,
So,
household income.
Now, what if there weren't another firm that could handle that allotment?
So what? So
Well,
what it
Tito
would
did
be-
that with. Remember, Tito did that with his his daughter-in-law, where she put him in charge of the parks, and it was a free thing, but there
There was
like
no competition.
There were
was
four or
nobody
five.
else.
There were four or five other people
right.
that
And
rated
she-
higher, but
So-
because she lived in Youngstown, she got it.
So our old man used to be on the school board at South Range, and he used to say when they would hire teachers, right? There'd be like teachers from the neighborhood that would always like, oh, so and so who lives right down the street from us, his kid is going to become a teacher at South Range or applying to become a teacher, and everybody like, oh, just pick them. We know them. It's like, no, we give everybody the opportunity. We see who's the best. Okay, you see who's the best out of these 5 teachers. If that person we know is at the top and tied with somebody else that we don't know, then you pick the person you know.
Right.
Yeah,
You don't just pick the neighborhood friend because they're the neighborhood friend, because that's not what's best for the kids at the school. You pick the absolute top performing person.
Right.
And then if you know them and they're the top performing person or tied for top performing, then you pick them because you know them. But at the end of the day, the leaders should say, we want what's best for the city. I know it's my family member.
But they don't. That's the problem. They don't do
But
that.
it needs to be the best first. If she's the best for the job, you pick her. But
I mean,
that's not what happened. That's not what happened with Tito's.
I'm going to
niece
reach
or
out to
whatever
Julius because maybe this. I'll reach out to Julius because maybe this is a whole good thing. Maybe his wife's a doctor, I think, right? Isn't she a doctor or something like that?
I don't know.
What is that? We're getting shots somewhere?
Sniper.
Oh,
Like,
okay,
I'm looking
I
for
was like, oh
sniper
my
nest.
god! You look
You're
at
good.
every time
You're
you look
good.
outside, I get like nervous.
Once a day, I check to make sure there are no
Yeah.
snipers.
Check rooftops.
You're good.
Is it any different than what Tito did? Yeah, with Tito and his daughter-in-law. Put it.
No,
I mean,
so
that
the
was
difference, the difference of this and what's scarier about this
It's just money.
is the money could flow directly from the city back into Julius's pocket
Yeah,
because it's his joint tax return with him and his wife directly back into his own pocket. That's what's different between Tito and, well, not that we know of, but Tito, it was his niece or whatever. So the money flowed from
that's
the
a
city
job.
to his niece.
This is direct money. This is like
It's a corporation. So
me
it's-
saying I'm going to do something.
Yeah.
You making a company,
yeah,
submitting for it,
Yeah.
and then me giving you that money.
yeah.
That's. I mean,
Yeah. I work for the.
where am I crazy here? That's
I
not
work for
wrong?
the city. I work for the city. My wife owns a pet sitting company, right?
Right.
I hire my wife to pet sit through the city
Right.
to pet sit for all of the workers on council, and it's a $400,000 paycheck. But I see the money because I file taxes with my wife, and now there's $400,000 flowing into my own freaking
Why haven't we
joint
done
bank
that yet?
account with my. I need to do that.
You need
I need
to
to
do that.
approach Tito. Listen, Tito, you guys all need your pet sit. My wife,
It's
she can take care of that.
so like this is a.
But
this-
I'm also,
I just- I don't
on
know.
council. Like I'm not on council. This is just me on council making the decision of what we're gonna do and saying, "Hey,
Man, I got.
conflict of interest.
That's what it is. It's a conflict of interest.
Conflict
Even
of
if-
interest."
Like Brian just said, the appearance of the conflict of interest is not good. Not saying there's anything wrong yet, but the appearance is there
Yeah.
that it's a conflict of interest. When you have
Yeah.
a wife of a
Yeah.
councilman getting $400,000 for a
Yeah.
company,
Hey, Youngstown. It's like you're a leader within the Youngstown government. It's like, hey guys, we have a history of doing. Youngstown has a bad history of being corrupt. Maybe we shouldn't hire companies that are your husbands or wives and pay them a ton of money because it looks like corruption and the wrong thing.
even if it's a great idea,
Maybe
even if
we-
it's a great company,
maybe we
even if
take
it's going to be
yeah.
wonderful,
Maybe we
I don't-
take a
I don't
step
like it.
back and do
Yeah.
the right thing.
I don't like it.
This isn't the direction we want to go.
Here's my
It
question.
doesn't look good on
Okay.
paper. Maybe we should stay away from it.
Here's what sells it for me. Here's what saves Julius. If he said it at any point during a meeting, during a presentation,
Disclosed it.
if he disclosed it.
Yeah. Hey, this is a great company. It's owned
My-
by my wife.
By
Just
the
so
way,
everybody
my
knows.
wife, who's a nurse, who is super smart, who
So
I
if
love,
he said that, you think he's good.
I think he's better off than he is right now. I think it's still questionable, but at least he disclosed it.
Yeah, you have to disclose. And we're told if there's
You have to
conflict of interest,
disclose
you
everything.
disclose it in writing
Yeah.
and make the client sign the document.
So my question is, did he disclose?
Right. You would have to make the
Is the
decision
public
makers.
privy to the plans? That's a great question
Right.
too. We could go. I mean, I'll do a freedom of information request on all this. I'll get all this stuff.
So my question, what I would like you to do a freedom of information request on is if he is communicating with the other councilmen about the company, and if he's telling them, "Hey, this is my wife's company, we should get her in."
Did he even have to? The way this sounds, it sounds like he didn't even have to talk to the other councilman. It says he just gave it to him. I don't know how this money works, to be honest with you.
Conflict of interest.
It didn't say. Where was that?
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, what are you thankful for? You know what I'm thankful for this week?
What do you think for, Isaac?
Youngstown corruption.
Always giving us a topic.
Government overstep.
The Youngstown Restoration Opportunity Center being created with a $400,000 American Rescue Plan appropriation from Councilman Julius Oliver. So I would say appropriation. That's him giving. What's the definition of appropriation in government?
Taking a budget item and assigning it to somebody who receives it.
I don't think council had to vote on this. Would they have to vote on this?
They would.
They would have to vote on it, you think?
Man.
Yeah, any appropriation.
Nothing like giving yourself $400,000.
City transfer
I think we need a
program.
2-year moratorium and figuring out
Yeah.
due diligence and
Yeah.
shut that shit down.
Maybe we should take a
until we're
break and
sure.
wait, but
Right.
no.
Do studies.
Or as a government official who the money's flowing into your bank account, maybe you want to rush it through so you can get it before the end of the year.
If it showed them on my bank account, I would want to rush it through.
You're right.
The operating costs.
No, this company's good. They're great.
The operating costs in the first year would be $667,000 and then $637,000 the second year, according to the report done.
So if you take these two things and you take the Cadillac SUV and you take the $500,000 in an awarded contract, which is worse?
I think the Cadillac SUV is number one. He can argue that it's being used for government use. Like he can argue that,
Okay.
and also it's not $500,000. It's what 87, maybe 90K for the nice Cadillac new SUV, which
From
I
the
mean,
water department.
they both suck. I mean, yeah, it is from the water, but at least you can.
This is crazy.
So they're going to argue. Their argument will be they're going to provide great work, and this is worth it. It might be $400,000 flowing into my bank account, but they're going to do great things.
It doesn't matter because the optics of it is his wife is the statutory agent.
But
on
they're
this
going to do
damn
an
thing.
amazing job, and they're going to help kids. It's for the kids. Stop trying.
What about the children?
What?
All right, so you guys
It's for the kids.
you guys have $4 million of allocated funds for rescue plan dollars. You got 2 months left in office.
Yeah.
You got to kick that stuff out of the door as quick as possible.
Yeah.
So the next administration isn't spending your money. You need to spend that money.
Okay.
Where are you spending it?
Okay.
Oh,
Wait, and it's supposed to be what's it
Where?
supposed to be for?
Rescue plan.
Rescue plan?
Yeah.
For like what do you mean? Rescue plan?
Post COVID, bounce back from COVID.
Mhm.
You got to spend it in your community
Yeah.
to be able to bounce back from whatever downside of COVID happened.
Okay, first things first. I'm going to make a company
Yes.
that restores parks.
Parks.
Then I'm going to put a bunch of money, like at least $3 million of that $4 million into fixing up the parks.
Okay.
Then I have my shell corporation that is the park company that I am the president of. Okay. I then take all that money, flow it into the companies that fix up the parks, and I pay myself a juicy salary of like $2 million just for that.
too
year.
much paper.
Too much paper?
Too much paper. I'm going to tell you what you do.
Okay.
Justifiable though.
Justifiable.
You got $2 million,
Yeah.
Too much paper.
And I fixed up the
Too
park.
much paper. I'm going to do this
100%.
old school Youngstown.
Yeah.
I'm going to make the decision to fix up all the roads in downtown Youngstown
Okay.
again because they're not good enough right now.
$250,000 per mile.
By the way, wait, hold on. Go ahead. I'll let you.
Now, let me-
Okay. Yeah, finish.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to go up and I'm going to go to these contractors that are going to do this. And I'll say, boy, I really want to pay. I really want to pick your company. But, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to. Well, then they're going to give me the old paper bag full of money,
Envelope,
an envelope,
briefcase.
put it underneath the desk. I'm going to say, oh, you're picked. And then when you're done, I want more money when you get paid. And
Yeah.
then they're going to pay me again.
Man,
And
it'd
then it's gonna keep
be
going.
really great if your company
Yep.
got picked again in the future.
Yeah. That's the
And
Youngstown
then
way. That's how they do it.
How much? Like what's enough money to make you pick me?
20% of the job. 10%. 10%.
And then the thing is,
10%
you
of the
just
job.
keep having them do jobs over and over and over, so it never ends
Yeah.
over the course of 8 years that you've
So
been.
that's what they got
elected
busted
official.
for. That's what those guys all got busted for. That's what they do.
And side note, right outside the office, or right outside of our studio here,
Get destruction.
they literally.
Did you see this?
Did you see that shit? They blacktop the road.
Yeah,
Finish the
blacktop it.
blacktop. Look beautiful. Literally, last Friday last Tuesday we're in here. They're digging up the blacktop.
Did you see
again.
that? So they paved it, and then they started digging it up
Like,
again.
hey guys, a week ago, why didn't you do that work that you're doing right now before you paved it?
I think you're getting hacked right now.
Why are you digging it in again?
What's your problem? Like, then we can
I just
blacktop
don't
it a second
understand.
time.
I just don't understand the efficiency. Like they're literally out there with a jackhammering the perfectly new.
I don't
blacktop.
understand that.
That does not make logical sense to me.
It was like a big giant
What,
square.
did you make a mistake?
I don't know what they were doing.
Why did you make the mistake? Are you going to pay for the mistake?
I don't know.
Or the taxpayers going to pay for the? I don't understand that.
Jerry
Literally a
says,
week
I
later.
recall that each councilman was given $1 million in ARP funds to improve their districts. I have brought this up numerous times and never received real reasons. It was approved by council. I believe it was, but I cannot recall what the follow-up was for appropriations. There was $14 million, I believe, that the city had in their pot.
Man, I need to move to Youngstown, become a politician.
Oh, dude.
I'm going to do great things for everybody
Oh, dude.
and my paycheck.
Shelby's going to get a lot of pay raise.
Oh, dude, I'm going to have her pet sitting for everybody.
$400,000 per pet.
Yeah.
I mean,
Not even that. You just get everybody.
All right, so
and then,
Brian said, since you have his contact information, maybe call him before accusing him of wrongdoing. He said, I don't think we're accusing him of wrongdoing. I'm not saying, I'm saying the optics are terrible.
Yeah.
And
Right.
it's shady. That's what I'm saying.
the conflict of interest. They have tore up and repaved the same section of Commerce Street 3 times since I started here 3 years ago. Like, what are they doing down there?
It doesn't make any
Like,
sense.
hey guys,
There's no plan.
What you doing down there?
There's no
There's
Why are
plan.
you so critical?
You know, put
So
new
critical.
Put new pipes in? Like what? More pipes?
The first 2 times was temporary.
Oh, really?
It was temporary.
Why? Like, why? Why not do it right? And just like it's still blocked off. I don't understand. Oh,
You have such high standards.
I don't understand it. And there's many things I don't understand about Youngstown. And I feel like until we just start doing like making basic good decisions, Youngstown's never going to get better.
You would think if you flooded $20 million into the area with free grant money,
Right.
that you could do some really cool shit
Dude.
with it. Really cool shit. Like I would even defer to the rooftop bars theory.
Yeah.
Because I'd be able to see a product at the end of the day.
But you can't use government money for that. That's private. But like,
I
hey,
know.
$20 million, I'm pretty sure you could get some road work done and get it done quickly with that amount of money. But
It
no,
takes 4 repavings
let's
to get a
milk
job done.
this cow. Let's milk this cow.
That's what
over
I
the
feel
course
like
of
they're
8
doing.
years.
They milk the cow,
Yeah.
right? Like I would love to see a long list, but I don't think they could never do it. Like a list of organized project that they've done with the money. Like
No.
I know they did all the parks,
They'll never do
right?
that.
So they've done all the parks.
In the corridors, Luke. The corridors.
See, I don't even agree
I don't
with
even
that.
think
I
the corridors look good.
parks and bike trails and things that are like sort of peripheral, like they don't help with
They don't
business
help,
economic development.
right? They don't snowball
Right.
getting the activity moving.
Exactly.
So you're gonna see. I think Tito personally, I think he did all those parks to try and get votes.
Yes.
Is what he did.
Right.
I think all that was a freaking show.
But the thing is, if what I would do is I don't think the parks matter if you're not safe. Like the parks don't fucking matter
Yeah.
how nice they are if it's not safe to go to the parks. So what I would do first, if you have all that money, I would dump it into getting the absolute best police
Let me-
department.
Let me ask.
So that everybody is safe and you protect everyone and have keep the
20
police
extra
happy,
officers.
Yeah.
and make sure they're good at their job. And if they're not good at their job and they're doing shady shit, you're out.
let me ask you a question. And I'm going to ask everybody this question. I had this thought the other day. What is the worst part of Youngstown? The most dangerous part of Youngstown? What do you think? Anybody out there?
It used to be the South Side, but I don't think the South Side.
There's nobody there in
There's
the South
just
Side.
a parking lot.
But like,
now,
what's
so
the most dangerous part of Youngstown? That's my
I
question.
think you can answer that with
So,
statistics.
all right. So, what are you talking like murder, theft,
Murders.
like murder?
Murders.
You have
People
a higher
dying. Gunshots.
Yeah, South Side, East Side isn't great either.
Yeah.
South
I'm
Side.
going to go south side.
All right.
Call the military.
Do you feel safe? If I was to say, Isaac and Joe, I want you guys to go out with a camera
Just hang out on the South
and just
Side.
go hang out.
Shell gas station on the South
Yeah,
Side.
go hang out and film people walking in and out on the South Side.
By the way, somebody totally stole our idea of mine and O'Keel's idea. I wanted to film with O'Keel. And there's a famous duo doing it now. It's taking my white friend to do black people shit and taking my black friend to do white people shit.
That'd be amazing,
dude. And they're blowing up, and it's incredible.
What did they do? What did they do?
They literally did my idea.
What was your idea?
Okeel, let's go sit outside of Shell on the south side and interview people. They did. The black dude did taking my white friend to sit outside of the gas station, and they just sit there and drink in like lawn chairs and just hang out at the local gas station. This is awesome. Just like talking to people, taking shots with people.
So here's my question.
Just hang out at the gas station.
Would you feel safe doing that?
Oh, the south side?
South side of Youngstown.
That
you and
Shell,
Joe going to the south side of Youngstown.
Shell on the south side, that's a dangerous place.
So I was there yesterday, and what?
At the Shell on South?
Shell on South
Were you wearing your suit and tie?
No suit and tie.
You probably should.
I was dressed down.
Were you in your
what
car were you in? What car?
What car? Tesla.
Okay, in the Tesla.
Oh, I'm sure. Did
Dude,
they throw a
long
brick
hair
at
and had his dog at his side, came up to me and middle fingered me, like right in my face.
Hell yeah, Joe.
I have no idea what his problem
Fuck
was.
Tesla.
Have
Fuck
no
Elon
idea.
Musk.
Did he say anything?
No, zero things.
You just walked up.
Middle fingered me.
You
walked away.
Slowed down, came in front of me, middle fingered me, and walked away.
You fascist piece of crap, Joe. That's
He
what
had
he
a
was
dog.
thinking. That's what he was
You
thinking.
would think dog people would be softer.
Right.
No. His dog's a
He was
communist
militant.
too.
So
Sure.
Okay.
So let me finish my point here.
Yeah.
So you
Sorry.
guys feel unsafe there.
Yes. Southside, yes.
Anywhere like that, you feel unsafe.
Yeah.
I don't. I like it.
Okay. You go to Poland, go to Canfield, walk around. Do you feel safe?
Yes.
Until you feel as safe as you do in Poland, Boardman, Canfield, any of those towns, why, as a government, would you spend any money on parks and recreation? Is my question.
Right.
Why?
I feel like
How do you not lock down the city, have cops everywhere, clean it up as much as possible?
Right.
That is
Listen,
my like. Does that make sense? Like, I don't understand.
I think as a white person, it's easy for you to say that, Luke. I think as a white person, it's so easy. You don't think.
Here's his voice.
There
There's
it
the
is.
voice.
This is what I was counting on.
Why don't we call Okeel and ask Okeel, our friend?
Okeel dissed me, by the way.
Why?
I had a moment with Okeel where I was sensitive and I was thankful.
When did you see Okeel?
No, I messaged him the other day and I was wondering if he's going to come to our poker night. And I told him I missed him.
Why are you
and
talking to our Okeel?
I'm not
Poker
allowed.
night's canceled, by the way.
Why is it
Nobody
canceled?
ever responds.
Shut up. No, we're doing poker
I
night.
said I was going to come.
Dude.
Nobody texts me
Don't-
back when I text.
I
Hey,
said
everybody,
this.
just trying to get a head
No.
count. Nobody ever responds to me. I'm not going.
Dude, I am
Okay.
circulating a menu. Circulating
okay.
a menu
You're
of what
making a-
pizza we want. And you're saying that is me not
you
being
didn't-
involved?
You didn't text me. I never got a text. Okay, so what were you saying to Okeel in the messengers? You're excited to see him?
Dude, no dick moving me and then
I'm not
moving
dick
on.
moving you. I'm not dick moving you.
So anyway, I had a sensitive moment with Okeel where I just bared my soul and told him how much I missed him. And he was just like, okay.
That's classic
That's it.
Okeel. That's classic.
That's it.
He doesn't do feelings very well. He told us he loved us the other day because we started this company and we're getting off the ground and we're doing good. And he's like, I love you guys. I'll never say it again. And if you ever tell anybody, I'll deny it. It's
Well, I
classic
said
Okeel.
I'm looking forward to playing poker with him and hanging him out. And he's like, poker, period. Yes, period.
Boardman Walmart
That's it.
is kind of hood. You're not. Brian says Boardman Walmart. Okay, Luke, but back to
I feel safe in Boardman Walmart.
Yeah,
Do you not
I
feel
do.
safe in Boardman Walmart?
Luke. It's because you fit in Boardman. Those are your goddamn people. Okay.
I
You
get
wear
like
cat pajamas and
I like get high
Your
fives when I
ass
walk in there.
crack is out.
I get high
They're like,
fives.
welcome, brother.
I walk in there, high fives.
Welcome to Wally World. Where
I
you,
wear
you can
pajamas
feel
that
at
say
home.
middle class or bitches.
Do you ever wear
They
pajamas in
treat me
public? Do you ever wear pajamas in public?
No. Not a single time
Swishy pants.
ever.
Swishy
Ever.
pants.
No swishy pants.
Oh, that's
Are you talking like joggers?
like
All right, I might have.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to make a point to you white people that are just totally ignorant.
nobody cares about your point.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, gentrifier.
So, I think there are some people in Youngstown that would argue, minorities would argue that you go to Canfield and you go to Poland
Right.
and you feel at risk of being pulled over because what's it called when they see your skin and they judge you based on your
Profiling.
skin? They
Racism.
profile you.
Mhm.
They profile you and pull you over because of this color of your skin. You don't think that there are some people that are maybe a little nervous and feel a little unsafe in Poland
That's
and
what
Canfield?
keeps Poland and Canfield safe. Is that profiling?
I don't think that's. I mean, I know
I
there is
think-
no doubt.
I think that's a little racist, don't you think?
There is no doubt people get profiled in Poland.
Oh, for sure.
There is no
For sure.
doubt.
What would Andrew Jackson do?
He would profile the shit out of some people.
Yeah.
You got to keep our community
Dude,
safe.
do you remember when O'Keel got pulled over?
Yeah. I just started immediately.
Did you
started
ever hear
filming.
this? Did we ever tell you the story?
Immediately
No.
started filming.
I'm on the phone.
He got pulled over by truck cops.
I'm on the phone. No, it wasn't truck cop. It was Melissa.
She was in the truck though.
She was in the truck. So O'Keel's going to her office in Poland. I'm on the phone with O'Keel. He's like, "Oh shit, I'm getting pulled over." I'm like, "Dude, leave me on the phone. Leave me on the phone." I'm like, he's like, "Why?" I was like, "Because I want to hear it when they pull you out of the car and beat you." Right. So he's in our parking lot, and I'm like, "Why are you getting pulled over?" He's like, "I don't have tags on my truck."
Listen, you.
I'm
Right
like,
there.
dude,
Nothing.
You're
to
gonna
do with
drive
race.
through Poland without tags? That's
Dude.
smart. The center of Poland Village. Good call, dude.
And I hate
So-
to say it, and I'm
so-
going to say it too.
So as
And
Luke,
you're black. You're out of your mind. You're
Well,
out of your
he was
mind.
registered, but he just didn't put the sticker on.
Sticker was in his car, so he
Yes.
had the sticker. Okay, no, it was new light. It was license something. Okay, anyway,
Well, let's compare. Same thing happened to me.
right?
Did O'Keel get a ticket?
No, Did you get a ticket?
Joe.
No.
yeah,
No.
So-
But the dick cop in the truck.
Yeah.
Whoa! Mike's not a dick. Don't call him a dick. He's a
Right.
hero.
So douchebag cop.
He's
better.
he is a nice guy.
No, he came up to the window and said, asked me about this sticker, and I was like, "Oh, it's probably in my glove box."
Yeah.
Born in December, sticker probably is not going to stick when there's a bunch of salt. I just didn't put it on,
Sure.
right? And he was like, I could write you a ticket for that, right? I was like, "Oh, really?" He let me go with
Yeah.
a warning,
Yeah.
but still was a
Well,
total douchebag.
This
Not-
gets better. This gets better.
cares,
So
Joe?
I'm on the phone with O'Keel. O'Keel said he was going. I guess there was a cover over his license plate or something, so he needed a screwdriver, which is a total lie. He just didn't do it. So I'm on the phone and I'm listening. Okay. O'Keel's talking late. Melissa is super nice to him. You know, I work here. I'm one of the MLO bro. You know, I work with the MLO bros, and she's like, "Oh, okay, hold on, I'm gonna run your stuff." All of a sudden, I get a text from Isaac. I'm hiding in the bush at the office.
No. I roll up. I saw
What were you doing?
the cop pulling O'Keel over and I lived right around the corner at the time when I lived in Poland. So I pull up and I pull in right next to O'Keel, get out of the car and start filming. And Melissa's like, because we know the cops, Melissa's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm just filming for when you tase him. You should probably tase him. He's resisting. And she's like, what are you doing?
Wait,
She's like, you can't do this.
You
I'm
did
like,
this.
I'm just filming for when you tase him. Please tase him.
and then O'Keel's like, "Oh, Melissa, Luke's on the phone too," and I'm like, "Hi, Melissa," and she goes, "You guys are setting me up." She thought we were trying to set her up to freaking
Yeah.
get him.
See, you
She's
got
like-
a better run-in than I had.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had no.
really. Isaac,
Isaac.
what's up?
Not much, man. What are you thankful for this year, sir? This is our last podcast before Thanksgiving. You got anything? What do you think?
Still standing.
He's
Yeah.
thankfully still standing.
He's thankful for still standing in his mailman hat.
Not the mailman.
No, I like the pin you got on the side of that thing. What is that pin?
You matter. That was the post office gave us as a gift. A
Oh.
pen to say you matter.
You know what? Means you
Yeah,
matter
you know
more.
what matters? Money.
Money
A
matters.
paycheck.
Yeah.
He's got it. See, happy
Yeah.
Thanksgiving. I always used to love that working.
Yeah.
They give you like gifts. They
Yeah.
give you, dude.
We're gonna
just
have
give
a
me frickin-
pizza party this
Just
Friday.
give me freaking
You're gonna
money.
get an eighth of a slice of
Just
pizza.
freaking give me money.
Yeah.
Like Nationwide used to do. Remember they send you like bottles of
Yeah.
booze and they're like, dude, I'd rather just have $100.
Yeah, just send me
So stupid.
$500 instead.
So stupid. Speaking about
But Joe left. But
where'd he go?
the rest of the story, basically, I rolled up. She's like, "You can't do this." Or O'Keel is sitting there, and she's like, "Why do you think I would? Why do you think I would tase him?" And I'm like, "I don't know. Why do you think you would tase him?"
What? I don't know.
I don't know. And she's like, "You can't. That's wrong of you to think that I would just tase him." I'm like, I
Why
think
would you
he's-
tase him?
I think he might be somebody that you might tase.
I mean, Poland and Canfield, all that would deny pulling over.
Oh,
black
for
people,
sure. Like,
right?
they said, Dennis said, It's class profiling. If your car is over 10 years old, you're probably getting pulled over. Here's the thing.
Hey.
I think they just do cars that they don't recognize.
Oh, I know they know me.
They just
Yeah,
pull
100%.
over people
100%.
that they don't recognize, because when I lived right off of the village in Poland, probably the first, like, they followed me home at least 3 or 4 times. Because my all black car, like, they followed me home because they didn't recognize me like 4 times.
I wouldn't be surprised.
And then after about a month or 2, they're waving at you.
Yeah.
Because they know you.
I wouldn't be surprised.
But it is definitely you're not from the neighborhood. I know you're not from the neighborhood, and I'm going to pull you over just to check.
Here's the thing. Poland is one of the safest.
Right.
Like in Ohio.
Right. So I'd rather, as long as they're staying within their legal limits and they're doing what they are supposed to do, pull people over.
As long as it's in their legal limits.
As long as you're, just checking, just doing random checks, fine.
Yeah. See, Melody says, as long as it's legal. The second, I don't care if I live in Poland or not.
Yeah.
The second they overstep, I've told both chiefs this. The second something happens, we're going after you guys. It doesn't matter. I don't care.
But a good police force keeps the community safe as long as they're doing everything that they're supposed to be doing. And I think that would help Youngstown.
Brian says, Luke, 100%. Poland was way worse. Well, the problem was the old police chief in the Poland village, he let his guys go loose.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't care. He was telling everybody
he
over.
had them wear the trooper outfits. Remember?
That was communist
outfit.
Poland. The new police chief is so much better.
Yeah. If you're innocent and feel anxious riding into town, most criminals will keep out.
That's great. That's great.
Yep.
Well, I mean, I for a fact criminals don't go into Poland or Canfield.
Yeah, the only people who don't appreciate that are businesses who need drive-by walking traffic.
Yeah,
safety comes from an absence of poverty.
Sean for Ohio.
Police force is necessary, but that addresses the symptom, not the cause.
Yeah, well, poverty isn't
breeds
like
crime.
You shift that. You send poverty to certain places. You don't eradicate poverty.
No.
So you only make it so, like, if Youngstown's going to be the fall guy for poverty, move it all out of your suburbs and make sure it's concentrated in the Youngstown area.
We concentrate
poverty,
all of poverty, into a
Youngstown.
camp on the south side of Youngstown.
Make Southside poverty central.
Yeah, that's really messed
all
up.
Section 8.
That's really messed up.
And let the suburbs hit prosperity.
That's messed up.
Did you notice the concentration camp?
Concentrate.
Is
that the root word of that thing?
Concentration.
Is that the root word?
Concentrate.
Maybe. I think it is.
Concentration.
They're concentrating the people that we don't like into a location.
Oh, concentrating the people.
Concentrating a certain people.
We take all of the.
I don't know if that's right or not, but boy, that makes sense in my head.
I don't know. That's what I always.
Concentration.
That's what I always thought it was.
Like to concentrate people into one area.
Yeah.
Concentrate.
So instead of the Jewish people, we just take the poor people and put them so that.
I don't think we called them poor people. What did we call them?
Impoverished.
Impoverished concentration camps.
Impoverished.
7-9.
I'm just kidding. I don't want to do that. Please don't clip that.
What?
DJ's immediately marking it.
This is great content.
Dude,
Isaac,
52,
today on
53.
Instagram, Isaac's a giant piece of shit and thinks we should take all of the impoverished people in Youngstown and put them on the south side and fence them in with barbed wire and not feed them.
Dude, if BJ wanted to destroy us, he could just by clipping, clip certain parts of it.
No, I don't think we should do that. I think we should work on bringing everybody up while also having a good police force that does the right thing.
It is. They're screening. Be patient.
Oh, it's so funny.
I see it. I get so excited to talk to people. Caller hung up.
Son of a.
They got scared because you brought them up. They got nervous.
Oh, I wonder if there's I want that guy to call back. Do you have the number of that guy that called in, give me shit the other day?
Yeah.
Do you have a name with a number?
I don't think
biggest criminals in Canfield are people with construction signs. How about the guy in North Lima that put the sign,
the panhandler,
then do not pay the panhandlers?
Have you seen that?
In North Lima, if you go down South Avenue, the South Avenue extension, you roll up into North Lima.
7 in South Avenue.
Okay.
There is a building,
yep,
somebody's house, where a panhandler sits right outside and tries to collect money. The dude puts a giant sign on the side of his house that says, "Do not pay the panhandlers."
Don't support panhandlers.
Do not support panhandlers, because he's tired of this dude sitting right outside of his house.
It's he's out there.
Been there forever.
He's out there all the time.
Yeah.
Well, name the spots because I know the Western Reserve Road and Market.
Yeah.
There's a guy that stands there all the time. There's
Western
a one that
Reserve
stands
Market?
outside the Boardman Plaza.
He
out
must
by
like the
Aldi's.
only reason you're staying there is if you're profitable.
Yes, right. It works
So
out.
people have to be paying him for him to go there.
How much
every
you
time.
think? How much does a panhandler
God only
make?
knows.
They make a lot.
You think?
They make a lot.
Can I go? Can I try and go as a
Yeah, we
panhandler?
should start. We should
We
start
should try
dressing up as
undercover
hobos.
panhandling.
We should dress
Do you want
up
to do
as
undercover? Can we do
see
that?
how much
Yeah.
money we can collect
Right.
and then
I think-
report it?
So
Oh,
here's all you
Isaac
need to
on
do.
the streets.
Here's all you need to do.
Isaac's on
Look
the
at
streets.
freaking
You
shot.
need to go to garage sale and pick up a bicycle that's busted, like
Oh, I
rusted.
got
all
one in my
crazy.
garage. We're good.
And you ride it to your corner.
Yeah.
And you make a little sign. Like, are you going to be a vet? Are you going to be?
Oh, I'm
recently
a
laid off?
God loves you. Pay me.
Okay.
person.
God,
God
loves
you.
me.
Yeah, can't be a vet.
I'm hard on time.
I'm hungry.
Oh.
The other thing that's a cute little demographic thing is that like he's like a hop, skip, and a jump from a liquor store. One of the best liquor stores
I
in
saw
Youngstown.
him one time go
2
across.
blocks away.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. He has an electric bike. It's not even a normal bike. It's an electric
You got to get a
bike.
busted bike.
He has an
you have to
electric
work
He has
bike.
an
it out.
e-bike.
He has an e-bike.
He has a little dog that runs with him too. Did you see that
He
shit?
has but he has an
Dogs
electric bike.
work.
Yeah.
He
Little
got
children work.
oh, dude, we'll dress
Little-
up Ben.
Yeah.
Do you know how much money we would
Yeah.
get if we dressed up Ben?
Sit here, son. Look poor.
Yeah, dress him up in like all kinds of dirty clothing.
And then we donate all the money back. See how much we can make.
then we go buy booze.
Let's do it.
we go buy booze and get hammered. We're gonna do this the right way.
We're gonna do it.
Not gonna lie, I'm gonna buy booze.
I saw somebody give him money one time, and I think I had to go to the ATM. So somebody gave him money. I went to the ATM. I see him riding his little bike across to Arby's.
He's going to get some food.
Food. What's
Getting
wrong
a-
with that?
Getting a Jamocha shake.
Yeah, but
It's
how
better
much
than
money-
it's
how-
better than booze.
But he's there all the time. Can
No.
he just go get a job?
There was a mini series that basically profiled and followed these people around,
Yeah.
and how much they make is like $50,000 plus.
No shit.
What?
And they have no expenses either.
No
So,
expenses.
Yeah.
They're buying drugs. They're not spending it wisely.
50,000?
You know who I do? You know who I do
$50,000
feel bad
a
for
man.
though?
way.
Yes.
I do feel bad for the dog. Like I have almost yelled at that dude when the dog is out there with him and it's cold. And
Yeah.
it's like the dog is like bundled up in like a coat next to him on the ground. I'm like, dude, I feel worse for the dog than I do the person.
So when you give money to those people, how much do you give? Like, what is it?
I
$1?
never give
Zero.
money. No, zero. Do you give him money?
No.
So what?
Do
what
you?
If, no. What if they do something like clean your windshield
No.
or
Get away.
give you a flower?
No. Get out of
Nothing.
here.
Zero.
No.
things.
They try and clean the
shoot.
windshield. I start spraying the spray.
You spray the spray
Yeah.
and soak them.
And I windshield wipe. So it's like, get away from my car. No, I've never done that.
There's no way. I
You know what we
can't-
should do? We should go panhandle across the street from him.
You should go. Oh my god, go on the same. You
Competition?
want now? Listen, if I was at homeowner,
Yeah.
I dress up and go panhandle, try and competition.
Yeah,
run
yeah,
them
yeah.
off.
Hey,
That's
bud.
a good idea.
Hey, bud, how the streets looking today? Like,
How we doing?
how we doing, Joe?
I was a military guy. You were a captain. You just gotta
Yeah.
one up them and say that you were
And
in
like,
worse shape.
and like, do the exact same thing that's on his sign, but just like reword it a little bit.
Yeah.
yes, right.
Because I don't think
God loves you. I'm just looking for a meal.
the cops aren't allowed to get rid of them, right? Because of freedom of speech and that kind of stuff.
You're on the
right?
sidewalk.
You're
As
on
long
the
as that's
sidewalk.
not trespassing. They're good to go.
Wow, that's great. Why doesn't he just go get a job? Like he's there all the time. He's
Because-
dedicated.
Well, what if you were making $50K panhandling versus going to a shop and making $30,000? Why wouldn't you do it?
We need to send you out to
Yeah.
panhandle. Can we send you out?
Yeah, if you make like $5 an hour,
Where can you
Cash.
where would you panhandle right now?
right north of him, I go right where that dude is. I'd sit out there. I'd wait for him to come out. I'm going right next door, dude. It's obviously a hot corner. He's there every
Somebody
day.
goes to give him money, like jump in front of him and grab
Yeah.
the money. I mean, why
We
not?
used to do that in my neighborhood, right? You set up a lemonade
he's gonna
stand.
shank you.
You set up a lemonade stand right next to the other kid, right before the other kid, so that they get lemonade from you instead of the other kid down the street.
Do you drop your price?
Yeah, I go.
Undercut for sure.
Yeah, for
Dude,
sure.
just go right across the street. Oh my god, that'd be
My
so fun.
lemonade's better.
No, you need to be on the right side of this. Yeah, so I'll just go other side of the street. Yeah,
And just right across.
or like beat him to the spot and be like, "Hey, what's going on, man? I'm here first. Sorry, you got to go down the road."
we can make a new TV show, Hobo Turf Wars. Hobo Turf Wars. Hey, Jay says Turf Wars. Roadhouse parking lot. That's a good one too.
That's a
Just
good
right
place.
where you turn into the
Yeah,
into like, oh, that's a good one.
And they don't let you sit in the lobby anymore to wait for your table. You have to sit in your car. So you have all of those captured people in the parking
well, that's
lot.
not that's private property.
You know what I
They
do,
can
too?
toss you. You need a sidewalk, right?
you know what I do?
You
Just
need a
to-
sidewalk.
But you know they're there.
little joke, I'd be like, we'll take money or dinner rolls on the sign.
Rolls are so good from there. I love
Cinnamon
dinner rolls.
butter.
Yeah, I love dinner rolls
Yeah.
are so good.
It'd be like when people are like, here's a dinner roll. Where's the cinnamon butter? Where's the
Wow.
cinnamon butter?
I think we need to try. Do you think Mom will get mad if we dress you up as a hobo and send you out into the streets?
What would you do?
We'd be
Like,
fine
if you-
until I got stabbed.
if you wanted to sell it, what would you wear? What would you look like?
Okay, somebody said overalls. Overalls.
Oh my goodness, we have a guest.
What's up, man?
Here. Hold
You
on.
can sit here. I'll move there. I'll steal Joe's mic.
I've just been
Get the
kicked
fuck
out.
out of here, Joe.
Totally kicked
All right,
out.
hold on. So we have Sean Connolly here. You ever meet Isaac and Joe? Joe, this is Sean.
Sean, you're right here. I'm gonna move my stuff.
Get the hell out. Go in the back. Go in the back with BJ.
Listen, I just wanted to say, what kind of conversation am I walking into? You guys are
Well,
making fun of impoverished people. I'm trying to come in here and make my spiel, you know?
this is it. All right, so this is Sean Connolly. He's also my tattoo guy.
Is he?
He is. Look at all the tats he has, by the way.
He's inked up.
All right,
Added
so
up.
for those of you who don't, know, Sean announced last week that you're running for what?
Congress, Ohio 6th District. So against
So how is
the
a tattoo artist?
favorable Michael Rulli.
How is a tattoo artist from? And again, we've been shying away because Isaac gets real annoyed with politicians. But I'm like, dude,
politicians, dude.
Listen, I can't stand them either.
I
all right?
love the underdog story that's happening here.
right.
Because we know Rulli. Rulli knows us. We know Rulli.
we do.
But I'm not going to play favorites. So tell us why you want to do this. What motivated you to do this?
I guess let me ask you first.
Important. Talk into the mic.
Into
Yeah,
the
yeah.
microphone.
There
Oh,
you go.
man.
Sorry.
All right. Yeah, this is my first,
Yeah.
whole
Is it-
experience.
Wait, he
doing
texted me yesterday. He's like, "This is my first interview." I'm like, "Oh, dude."
Starting at the absolute bottom.
Hey, I figured this would be a good place to start.
It's
You
good
guys,
practice.
I don't know, hold people accountable.
We
hold
do.
our elected officials accountable.
We try.
So I figured where better to start. Why I wanted to do this, I guess let me ask you, do you feel through the systems that are in place that our government is set up rigged against the middle class nowadays?
100%. I do. It's rigged. It's, you know what the government's rigged to? It's rigged to make money for the politicians.
Correct.
That's what I
yeah.
think. That's what I
Okay.
think personally.
And do you think that we could maybe change that?
I think it's going to take a lot more than one person,
Right.
but it's a
Well, it's going
start.
to take a lot more than one person,
It
but I'm
feels-
also
it feels
I'm-
hopeless.
So
yeah, it does feel hopeless.
Yes.
And-
Hopeless.
that's why I honestly wanted to run, because I felt that hopelessness. I woke up every day, you just read the headlines and you're just like, what is going on?
Right.
So I've always been passionate about, politics and everything. I just started looking more into our local representative and how awesome of a guy he definitely is.
tell us your problems with him. Let's hear it. Now you're a Democrat.
Yes.
Okay. So running as
Hold
a
on.
Democrat.
I'm a working class Democrat.
Okay.
Okay. I distance myself from what this corporate Democrat model,
Okay.
because they
Fair. So why don't you like Rulli?
I just think he, Trump says jump, he says how high.
So it's a Trump thing.
It's not even necessarily a Trump thing. It's he's not his own man. He doesn't have
He's
any.
not independent thinking.
Yeah,
He's whatever they tell me to
it's
do, I'll
just
do.
whatever Trump says.
Yeah.
That's what he's
He-
gonna go with.
And what's interesting, and I like Mr. Rulli. I do. I mean,
Yeah.
personally, I like him, but he has changed since he's gone up in power.
Used to be a punk rocker Democrat. Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has changed, and you notice. I mean, just think
And
about it. Yeah, 100%.
So I would, to me, that just says I got into politics and I just want to climb the ladder. So I'm going to attach myself to the best possible way to do that.
kind of like Tim Ryan did. Same kind of thing. Kind of like Tim Ryan did.
I greatly dislike the politicians that do that. Like that are just my team's doing this, so I'm doing it too.
Yeah.
Either side. When either side does that, it pisses
Are
me
you
off.
worried about that happening to you though? If you get elected,
How are you going to prevent that from happening?
Well, first, I think the whole money in politics thing, I'm not taking any, super PAC money, anything
Yeah.
like that. I
Yeah.
am just running this solely off of individual donations. And that's just not what I'm aspiring to do. I I want to see this area and, the state and the country as a whole
Right.
shift the direction into just what I believe is better for all of us.
How do you do that?
Well, one, I'm not the only one that's
Okay.
doing this. There's campaigns popping up all over. I feel like right now we kind of have a window of people like me that want to get into politics,
Okay.
that are running to get into politics. And I think with the state of the country right now, people like me have a shot. So it's obviously working with those people to pass legislation that, shifts this dynamic that we have going on.
Right.
And
I
there's
mean,
plenty
to
of
be
ways.
fair, you now have a independent mayor in Youngstown. You have a independent council lady
Mhm.
in Youngstown,
Yeah.
which is what we want.
Right.
We don't. You and I have always said we want not the norm because the norm isn't working.
And that's what I agree.
Yeah.
I just think we can do better. We deserve better. There's plenty of ways to do that. I'm big for universal health care, Medicare for all. I think
Oh, so
How do you feel? How do you feel about term limits and term limits for all politicians in DC? And how do you feel about taking the money and
that's
not allowing them to invest in the stock market?
both on my platform.
I would love that.
The term limits, term limits, yes. I don't know. I guess I'm trying to look more into what's age limits or term limits, because I do think
Both
there
of them.
is.
Both of them.
I do think there is a benefit to being efficient in government,
Okay.
and how you get that is you have years of experience. So I'm not saying one or the other. I would
age
like
limits.
I've said age
Yeah.
limits before, but the problem is you're going to have those people that say, "Oh, you're ageist." So what
You're
I
an
would say,
ageist or
what
you're-
I would say is
yeah.
some kind of regular cognitive testing over the age of 80 to prove that you're actually
Fair.
the one making the decisions and you're not a puppet skeleton.
Well, you had some of them were like 90. They had no
Right.
idea what was
They're
going
like,
on.
what am I supposed to hit?
Yeah,
what am I
right,
supposed to do?
yeah.
Okay, you're supposed to hit.
Yeah.
So-and-so,
that was
Judy.
crazy,
There's,
right.
Yeah.
what Mitch McConnell and
they're
Nancy Pelosi. I mean, she
freaking-
is
yeah.
retiring, but
Yeah.
and then what
Corpses.
was the one? There
The one was like 90 years old. She had no idea what was going on.
Well, was it Feinstein?
I forget.
Yes, something like that, yeah.
She was.
You know, you have
Just
Mitch
not-
McConnell. Remember,
Just,
remember
I'm
Mitch
not saying
McConnell where he
anything-
was like,
Yeah. Just
Stroke
Turtle
it out?
Man? Yeah.
Oh,
no,
man.
yeah. It's
So-
just.
are you an underdog? Big time?
Well, obviously, I'm an underdog. I have a face tattoo, Luke. I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm trying to
fair.
get into Congress. I feel
Yeah.
like absolutely an underdog.
How are you now? Have you approached the Democratic Party in Youngstown? or
Yeah,
anything?
yeah. I mean, I've introduced myself to them. I've met them.
Are they going to help fund you or anything like that? I don't even know
No,
how
so
that
they,
works.
yeah. So I don't even know how it works
Yeah.
either. I'm outside of that whole network too, as
That's
well.
good.
So
Yeah, I like that
yeah.
right there.
and again, I don't want to necessarily be in that network. Obviously, you have to,
Right.
be somewhat familiar with them, but I want to run it from the stance of I really am just wanting to better this
Fair.
thing as a whole.
Yeah.
So, I have plenty of ideas on how to do that. I'm also not going to say that I have all of the answers.
Yeah.
Do you
I
want
just-
water, by the way? I can get you.
Yeah, I would love some water.
He's dying. Sean's dying. It's
I'm dying over
It's
here.
his first interview.
Yeah, I know.
He's nervous.
Oh my God. I was sitting out in the parking lot for like 30 minutes and I was just
dude.
like,
So I mean, I guess the question would be then, okay, let's start over. How did you sign up? Like what did you have to do to get on the ballot?
so there's two separate things.
Are you on the ballot?
Not yet. You just have to get signatures, which
Okay.
I'm doing.
Okay.
But I have till February to do that.
Yeah.
Very good. So to declare your candidacy, you have to start a campaign committee. So you
Okay.
have to like register with the IRS, go and open up a bank account
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
that you can be in compliance
Okay.
with, the FEC. You do that, and then you do like a statement of candidacy or something. It's like
Okay.
FEC Form 1, FEC Form
Yeah.
2. And then after that, you're legally a candidate. And then to get on the ballot, you just have to get 50 signatures from
50?
Yeah.
We're gonna put you on the ballot for something. What do you want to run for?
I don't know, dude.
Let's put BJ on the ballot.
Dude, the instant clips that people are gonna like my life, they're going
So
to
just
ruin
50 signatures.
my life.
That's all you need is 50 signatures.
From anybody in the 6th district, and they just have to either be unaffiliated or a Democratic, like voted
Because that's
in the
party
previous.
you're running.
Yeah, since we have close
Are you
primaries.
going to have to run against somebody, you think?
Yeah, there's 2 other people. Well, I think there's 3. The one guy, I don't know who
Okay.
he is. The other 2, I met them. Well, they're good people, and I guess
Interesting.
my sell is my ultimate goal is to unseat Rulli. I believe that I'm the best one to do that.
Yeah.
I encourage everyone to look into each candidate, and just kind of back whoever you believe in.
I like it. I love the underdog story.
Me too, dude.
I love it.
Being underdogs, we love that.
Do you think Rulli won pretty solid last time, right?
Yeah. So he's run in both. There were 2 elections last year because there was the special election in the summer.
Right.
He won, I think, by like only 4,000 votes.
Okay.
Against the guy. So the guy who he won against is actually running again. But so in that one, but the voter turnout was, I mean,
Because it was a
it was a special election in the middle of the summer. Voter turnout's not going to be a lot. But he won by like 120,000, I think.
Wow.
In the general, I think there's a lot of variables that played into that.
Okay.
Trump's on the ticket, biggest one. You're going to have higher voter turnout. We saw that the turnout is going to be less when Trump isn't. Well, Republicans are going to do worse when Trump isn't on the ballot. We saw that, a couple weeks ago.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I also just think, I mean, you guys see the state of the world, state of the country right now.
Yeah.
You guys think it's going to get better?
My
throughout the
call.
year?
Well, what always happens is it goes in cycles, right? So you're gonna have a cycle to the left, a cycle to the
and
right,
rubber
cycle to
bands
the
back
left.
and
yeah,
forth.
and that's all we're going through right now. So,
And I think too. So going back to what I said about I'm not the only one that's kind of doing this, running on this platform. I mean, obviously that's the platform we saw that swept the elections.
Yeah.
Like I said, a couple weeks ago. I think that it's kind of, I don't know. The way I look at it is we're at kind of like a turning point right now with our government. It's like, which way are we going to go?
Agreed.
I don't want to go back to the status quo. I'm not going back to pre-Trump. And I say Trump just because obviously he's, the reflection of everything. But it's just kind of like, we can change things. We could, I guess what Trump has said to me has, this is all a game that we've made up, because he's just kind of doing what he wants. So how about we just kind of come in and change things so that it actually benefits the everyday American? And I believe that's possible. And I believe that the amount of people that are running, I believe that in 2026, there will be a coalition of people that have that same mindset.
Across the board, I wish people would think more, like elected officials would think more about the people, right?
Right.
Well, why do you think they can't?
Huh?
Why do you, not that they can't. Why do you think they don't?
Exactly. They don't because of money.
Exactly.
They don't because
Money
they're
and power.
paid by industry.
Money and power. They want to stay in power.
Yes.
That's it.
Listen, that's some of the first things that I would want to focus on is money out of politics. I think that there's no changing things when billionaires, mega corporations can funnel money into campaigns and just buy districts across this country.
Or politicians can freaking beat out Wall Street 100% of the time.
Out invest Warren Buffett.
Yeah.
And it's like
crazy.
It should be changed.
Absolutely. You should take,
crazy.
Yeah. Congressional stock trading.
It should be you're getting into politics to better the people within the country. And that should be the number one reason why you're doing it. Yeah. And somewhere along the line, it changes, and the politicians go from making $150,000 a year and
100%.
or $170,000 a year, and then they start investing, and Nancy Pelosi has $150 million. Like how?
And she's not even that
does
top trader
there are
crazy.
Yeah, you can look at the top 10. It's Republicans and Democrats.
Yeah,
I'm not just.
It's both sides, and that's why why I run against a Democrat. But I really do want to make it known that it's like I'm not that model.
To stop. That needs to stop, and just they are able to make money off of the decisions they are making and the bills that they are passing on the industries that they are investing in.
Yeah.
It's just disgusting. And
No, absolutely. I think I think it's just this. I mean, to me, it's easy to sit on a high horse, but it's
Marjorie
disgraceful.
Taylor Greene made $25 million in 2 years.
right.
Yeah. And then she was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna check out."
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Wow.
And it's sad because it's like it is so there is so much money that I truly do believe it has the power to take people that are good like yourself that have this mission. Hey, I want things to get better for the everyday Joe, and turn them into these money hungry monsters that are corrupt and just want to pad their bank account. So
I
it's
guess So I'll make the case for myself.
I was going to
try
say, give us the elevator speech.
Well, just to kind of more so tell you what I'm about. So my shop's name is Rising Tide Tattoo. It comes from a JFK quote, "A rising tide lifts all boats." And
love it.
a lot of people have, kind of construed that over the years. However, to me, when I first heard it, it just said one person has the ability to lift up the people around them.
Right.
So that's how I try to run my life. That's how I try to run my business. I don't profit off the backs of the artists that work with me.
Right.
I just do a booth rent model. I make enough from that to keep the shop open. My income comes from my work, not theirs. So I'm a big thing in that, I'm a big believer in that. So I don't want to do this just to benefit myself. I just want to do that because I truly want to better things. I want to make it so we all don't just have to survive. We can actually live.
Right.
So that's kind of where I'm coming at with it. So
Love it, man. No,
He's
that's
a,
good.
he's a good tattoo artist.
Honorable to run a business like that too.
Yeah, and just again, it's because I don't know. I feel like there's so much exploitation in our whole economy, and it's just
across.
We're the wealthiest nation on this planet. We have an absurd amount of money that's incomprehensible.
Right.
So,
yet we don't have these systems in place to empower the working class. I mean, over my lifetime, how much is that the working class been squeezed?
Right.
And it just gets squeezed every single day.
We have the most money in our healthcare system. It's just a complete shit show.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
Insurance, healthcare, it's
a shit
and we
show.
act like it's like something that we can't figure out.
Right.
It's
every other industrialized nation has figured it out.
It's accepted to be terrible.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
Everyone just accepts
it.
Which is bullshit.
Yeah.
And all the criticisms of it, like, oh, you'll have long wait times, you'll have this or whatever.
Right.
And it's just like other nations have figured it out.
Right.
Also, I don't know if you guys have had, medical stuff, but sometimes you have long wait lines in this country anyways.
Yeah.
And that's if you can afford to even pay for it.
Right.
And with just the, the ACA tax subsidies that are going, which, I mean, I have my own criticisms of Obamacare anyways. I think it was more of just a stopgap to kind of bridge it to something better. So, I just think that over the next year, we're going to see a lot of people, not be able to afford their healthcare. And I don't think people quite comprehend the ripples that's going to have throughout our healthcare systems, our healthcare facilities.
Ohio it already is. People, I mean, go to the emergency room sometime.
Well, that's because people.
I was in there a couple weeks ago on like a Tuesday night.
People are in there for colds.
Nobody was there, and we were still there for like 4 hours.
Yeah. Well, it's because people don't have the money for a primary care doctor, so they have to use the emergency room as essentially their
it's crazy
primary care. And so it's just like, okay, we give everyone access to healthcare. They have access to primary care doctors.
Yeah.
That alleviates the stress on the emergency rooms.
Yeah.
And the other thing though, like to give our healthcare a little bit of credit, we have around the world, we have rock star.
Yes. So I will say that
shit. Like I think the Saudis, like the princes, go to the Cleveland Clinic for heart surgeries.
Yeah,
so
we have in all
impressive.
Basically all the metrics that you can rank healthcare in, we do rank high in the quality of care that we have.
Yeah.
However, when you only allow percentage of the population to access that care.
Yep. Right.
Right. So I'm not saying that it's something that's a simple we just give everyone healthcare, but I think that we have just come far enough in this country that we can set a baseline standard for us, and it's just like I said, we have the money. It's not a matter of like, oh, how do we pay for it? We already pay way more for it than any other country.
Nobody in the country should hit the genetic anti-lottery with cancer and then it bankrupt them. Like that just doesn't make sense to me, and it's just completely unfair that happens.
No, it's like I mean, again, I just kind of like sitting on a high horse, but it's disgraceful. I mean, honestly, it's just like, really, it's like the profits are more important to a few people than I think Sean has a.
I think you're getting some fans over here. Well, first off, you won over Penny Lane Christine, who she's one of our very left person in the comments most of the time. Yeah.
I just also want to say it's not left versus right. It's just it's up versus down, honestly. And I think that everybody is kind of just realizing that nowadays.
The extremely wealthy versus the people.
Sean, here's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
We're gonna give you 1 minute to do an elevator speech, then we're gonna kick you.
Man,
then we're gonna kick you out.
All right.
We're gonna kick him out for the end of the show, but we're gonna give you 1 minute to do an elevator speech. Why? I'm gonna help you out. Why should I vote for you, Mr.
Okay, so I guess I will bring it back to. This might be a little bit longer than 1 minute. Okay, I'll try to do it quick.
It's a 1 minute speech, Sean. You got it.
All right.
Okay. Here we go. He's practicing.
When I got into tattooing, I taught myself how to tattoo in a basement. Okay, so
you did.
Yes.
Don't ask him questions.
Sorry. Why? Sorry, he's tattooed me and he learned in a basement.
For those people that aren't aware of the tattoo industry, especially even 10 years ago, it's very gatekeepy. It's very, we'll break your knuckles if you try to do this.
Right.
I was inexperienced. I didn't have, art background, anything like that. I taught myself. I was determined. I figured it out. Now, 8 years later, I run a tattoo shop that has very reputable reputation, So I am, I'm experienced in being unexperienced or inexperienced. I have these morals. I want this place to be better for all of us. I believe that if I get into office, I can surround myself with the people that are like-minded, and I can get that done.
I like it.
Love it.
It's good.
Thanks for coming in, man. We appreciate you.
We're gonna kick you out now before we end. All right. So Sean, now they can find you online.
Yes, everything.
Is, do your thing.
At Sean for Ohio. I'm working on a website right now, but across all social media platforms, it's at Sean for Ohio.
All right, there you go. So check it out. Everybody go follow that, appreciate you coming in. Totally kick you out in like 20 minutes, but
I'm gonna go talking. I'm gonna appreciate
talk
you
by
guys.
myself. I'm by myself. What do I do? What do I stop some of the camera? So everybody, what do you do this week? How do you do that? You do that all the time by yourself, don't you?
What?
Like talk?
Yeah, for hours.
How do you do that?
Your co-host.
He needs the bathroom key.
Shit.
Yeah, Penny Lane's one of our trollers, exactly. And you're a caring, empathetic, rational person. Okay, well, I think we got one vote for him. I like the underdog story. I love. You don't?
No.
Why not?
I don't.
You don't like the underdog story?
No.
Why?
Not for the
Such a
sake
dick.
of having the underdog. Like
you don't like the underdog.
No, you have to have merit. You have to have ability. You have to have math on your side. Yeah, I don't like the underdog for the sake of the underdog.
I love the underdog. It's why I'm a Browns fan.
Dude.
That's why I'm a Browns fan.
You're right. You're right.
I'm 100% right. We all want better for everyone, but doesn't mean we should run for office. Thank you.
So I challenge everybody who thinks like universal health care should be a thing.
I knew you soon as soon as you said that. I was like, I could hear you go,
my ears are going,
I know, I can hear it.
All right, so here's the deal.
Okay.
Like let's take government and control the industry that you're in. Right?
Yeah.
Just do that. And
so
see
mortgages, right?
how much your livelihood is.
Brutal. Dude, that happened to us. Now, what happened now, to be fair though, now we're talking about the crash, right? the industry ran rampant way too much, went right into the ground.
Right.
Everything collapsed. Government took
control.
over.
Yep.
And it was awful.
So any industry that the
Yeah.
government takes over, if you think that they're going to do a better job than the private side of things, cool. But why are we experimenting with healthcare?
Yeah.
Why do we think that's a good idea?
I hear Canada has
Yes.
that kind of healthcare.
Yeah.
And I hear good things and I hear bad things. I hear terrible things and I hear
Yeah.
good things. So I don't know what the right one was. Laura said I was dying. I didn't want to be rude to the poor kid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, wow, that's awkward. That's awkward.
Don't
Government
touch
runs
my
Medicare and
I'm so
Medicaid.
mad at you.
They would do a lot better running.
Why? I didn't do anything for madness.
Government runs Medicare and Medicaid. They would do a lot better running it than the insurance companies and the profit margins. Did you hear that?
Shit.
Bullshit?
Bullshit.
She said he
Government
said
runs
bullshit,
Medicare,
Patty.
Medicaid. They would do a lot better running it than insurance companies and profit margins.
No.
What does the government run good?
I think the reason that insurance companies and the profit margins of the hospitals have gotten out of control is because of the government influence of those industries.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because if there's anything that they should create more competition and create a system where the insurance companies, like, why is it that these companies, these businesses and hospitals charge so much to the insurance companies, and it's just a ridiculous amount of money that doesn't make any sense, and then I still get charged a stupid amount of money, even though I have insurance, and I pay a ridiculous amount of money to the insurance company. Like, there's so much money flowing. Why can't we just create more competition within that industry?
Yes.
So that I can just pay a reasonable amount
that's
of
a
money
great question.
and get health care when I have the flu.
Let me tell you why that doesn't happen, because the companies that exist now are in the pockets of all of the elected officials.
Right.
So there's no reason
Right.
to do that
So-
because they're getting paid off.
And it just, every issue goes back to the terrible efficiency of the government.
Yes.
So that
When
doesn't
they get
make
involved,
sense,
though.
Penny Lane.
You
Yeah.
find an industry that the government isn't involved and you see market forces take effect,
Yeah.
and it's totally fair.
If they're involved in industry, it should be to make it so that the people get the absolute best deal and they don't
100%.
get screwed over.
Penny,
That's
Lane,
it.
says, Penny Lane says wrong. The hospitals are even. I'll tell you what. We've been looking for a Democrat to come on here, like a left wing person, to have their Penny Lane. Penny, call
Bring it,
Joe.
Penny.
I like the way you get into this. I like it. That's what you need. You always look for that, right?
100%. Like, I love those debates, and I wish I could have been out here when he was spouting that, but that would have been mean. The dude, he's just getting started.
So I think
that was like I was giving.
Penny Lane
Yeah,
said
yeah,
wrong.
for
The
sure.
hospitals aren't even making any money. Literally, Youngstown's make, like, their biggest industry are the hospitals.
Do they make money?
Hospitals.
I got to say.
pizza.
Well, St. Elizabeth's nonprofit. Did you know that?
Well, what
Mercy
does a
Con.
nonprofit mean? How much of that profit has to go? What the average
Skewed.
person doesn't know what a nonprofit. 85% of profits, as long as 15% of profits go.
Wouldn't
towards,
you
they're
rather
considered
have
a
the
nonprofit.
government with no profit motive? The government is a profit motive.
yes,
That's the problem.
even
right
though
there.
it's a bureaucracy
dude, we
rather
just
than a
talked
private
about
insurance.
Youngstown and
Yeah.
taking
They've all
contracts
become
and
so
floating
rich.
them to people that you like,
Right.
and
The
thinking
government-
that there's
right.
not that same kind
It's
of corruption, at the
corruption.
federal level.
I
It's
guess
corruption.
the problem with Penny Lane's thought there and my thought is she trusts the government.
Right.
I
And-
don't. Right?
and-
Does that make sense?
100%.
And
But I
these-
also don't trust private industry either.
And here's the thing, and we've talked about this before. Penny Lane and the
Oh.
Dems love to poke or to point to Scandinavian countries that have these socialist ideologies and this socialist way of running these governments, but their culture is built on, yes, the government helps you. Yes, we trust the government. But if there is any type of corruption within the government, we hack it out immediately and remove it and throw it to the wayside. So the people are pride themselves on trusting the government. We have way too much corruption and way too much shit that is flowing through our system to trust them. You can't. I'm sorry, you can't. But if we changed our culture and we removed the corruption and chopped it all out, and then the second something bad happened again, we removed it immediately, then yes, we could run our government like that. But it is so goddamn corrupt, and everybody's just okay with it.
Right.
Everybody just realizes it's there and lives with the boogeyman and the
Penny
freaking
Lane
closet.
does work in the government. There you go. She
Yeah.
works in the government, has
Well,
no profit.
I've
motive.
watched. I'm
Go
on
to
season
work every
6 of
day.
Suits, so I know how I'm an expert on litigation, and I know when it comes to litigation how things get corrupted. So thank you,
Bureaucrats.
Penny Lane.
Bureaucrats gonna. I thought this was America.
Right.
I'm
Well,
sorry. I cannot trust the
We're-
government. There's no. If you trust the government at this point, you're out of your mind.
So like you guys,
You
as-
are out of
as-
your mind.
as in the private industry,
Right.
You have to compete. You
Yeah,
have to be
100%.
better than everybody
100%.
else.
Right.
You have to be transparent
Yes.
with what you charge and the value for what it is you charge. If you took any of those instances, like let's just say your income stream, I got to sort of like run through government subsidies and you get to collect 50% of your income through things that taxpayers would.
Yeah.
Right.
Would you not insulate yourself from
100%.
market forces? 100%.
Right.
It's a good deal.
Yeah. This
No,
Canada-
she
Joe
said, really, you don't trust librarians and postal workers? I'm not talking about just librarians and postal workers.
Matt just
End
said
user.
Joe works with computers. That totally means he knows how the government
100%.
works.
I watch Netflix documentaries every freaking week.
Yeah, nobody,
I know how the government
nobody
works.
knows how the government
I
works.
do.
But everybody acts like they know how the
Penny
government
Lane
Freaking
works.
just said,
ass.
you don't trust librarians or postal workers? Did I say that's
No,
so-
because she's saying they're government employees. They
Oh,
they
for
are paid
God's
a
sakes.
paycheck,
I have
a low paycheck by the government.
I
They're
have
not
a friend
the decision
who works
makers
for the
making
Postal
money.
Service named Isaac. He
Yeah.
comes here every day, and I consult with him.
And you
I
know,
know everything
and you know what he
about
said
postal.
today? And you know what he said today?
What?
They gave me a pin. I want
And
money.
he goes like this.
Yeah, I want money.
Yeah.
Because you know what?
They don't get paid enough.
Everybody wants freaking money.
Why wouldn't you?
Right.
Oh, it's so funny.
Ugh.
Especially
Is Canada Scandinavian? Of
Canada.
all the socialist
I am just-
nations,
I am just saying.
you have Nordic countries, you have Scandinavian
I am just
countries,
using Nordic
and you have
countries as an
Canada-
example.
Canada.
They really trust their
all
government.
socialized medicine.
Right,
All
right.
need the United States to be the sugar daddy of all things that are healthcare.
Right.
Innovations,
Right.
specialists,
Yeah.
money to be made from healthcare.
All of
They
the
all need
extremely,
us.
all of the extremely wealthy people in Canada that have a surgery come to the United States to get
100%.
it done because we have more.
Yeah.
The
They do.
top tier.
That's true.
Yeah,
Socialized
the top
mediocrity.
tier of
That is true.
healthcare is in our country.
You
Not
guys have-
saying that there aren't issues
have
at
a
the
call?
bottom, which there
you,
are.
you have a call. Matt wants to talk to you about healthcare. Go ahead, Matt.
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
So, Dave, I wanted to talk to you about, like, you mentioned that the math isn't correct with government-ran healthcare. Can you explain that a little bit?
Yeah,
What is-
Joe.
Repeat that. What?
The math.
Why
is
the math
incorrect.
is
Sorry, I was talking to a coworker before
So
this.
yeah, so what the predicate of socialized medicine is that you sort of enslave the people that are performing the service and paying them a fixed rate for being able to give their services to other people without compensating them for their specialty. So
Isn't that like how every job works, though?
in the free market, yes. In socialized markets, you enslave people and force them to provide services without compensation. We kind of have a thing in the United States with enslaving people.
So what Joe is saying is,
I got to disagree there, though. I
Go
mean,
ahead.
who do we
Bring it.
enslave right now?
So right now we don't, because we have a pseudo free market.
Joe is saying that a rock star brain surgeon
Yes.
can make a crap load of money because everybody wants him to do their brain surgery. So he's allowed to drive a Porsche. He's allowed to have all these fancy things because in the free market system, he is going to be the best because he is the best and deserves pay for it.
Yes.
In a socialized system, that same brain surgeon would be forced to make $100K a year and do the best brain surgeries in the world, and that wouldn't be a good way of innovating and making that guy go above and beyond because he's only going to make $100,000 no matter who he's doing a brain surgery
So
on.
Matt, in addition to what Isaac just said, if you were in court and you needed to defend yourself, would you pick a public defender or would you pick a really high tiered attorney?
If
Which
you
one
had
would you
all
pick?
the money in the world.
All the money in the world, public defender or somebody who was paid for the outcome?
Well, of course, I would pick the person that's paid. I'm not saying that doctors shouldn't be able to make variable amounts of money. That's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
What I am saying, though, is that insurance should be managed by the government to where there's no profit involved, right? If you involve profit with healthcare, if some CEO is out there making money off of other people's sickness, you're just going to invite gaps where he can shove meaningless costs to make him more money. That's what's happening, right? Like, the doctors aren't making all the money. There's no billionaire doctor out there. Otherwise, the best brain surgeon in the world would be a billionaire by now.
So, and that's my disagreement, is that we run this through an insurance system. Like, this should not be an insurance system. People who pay for services rendered should be able to shop from market priced services. And in insurance, like, if let's just say we want to insure you against a cold, right? And it costs $600 to perform services for a cold. How much should you pay per month in order to insure yourself against a cold?
But I'm not insuring myself against a cold. I don't go to the doctor for a cold, right?
So what are you insuring yourself against?
Yeah.
If I break my leg, right, I'm insuring myself in case I break my leg, or if I need surgery, or if I need antibiotics.
Let's just say it costs $6,000 for a leg break. How much would you willing to pay for leg breaking insurance if the cost of the service was $6,000?
Leg breaking insurance?
Yes.
How does that even work?
Well, if it's $6,000,
so go to the marketplace of insurances and go, hey, I guess I'm going to snap my legs in half this year.
So let's just say I go to my actuary table and I say the person in their lifetime breaks their leg one time, or maybe 0.4 times. I then take the cost of service, which is $6,000, and I divide it by your likelihood to break the leg, and I charge you, maybe it's 15% of what the service costs, and I divide it by the cost of service, by the likelihood of it happening, and I charge you a premium that makes sure you are accounted for the risk level that you put in the marketplace. That's the math.
So the argument I think Joe is trying to make, I pay like $600 a month for insurance. All right. And then it covers basically nothing. Like I still owe more money. I still owe more money whenever something goes wrong. And I think what the argument Joe is trying to make is that if it was purely a free market system and there wasn't government oversight currently, and there wasn't government oversight of the insurance companies and of the hospitals currently, or if there was way less of it, they would be able to compete. I would be able to go to the hospital after a broken leg, get charged $200 because I have a bunch of different options to choose from, and it wouldn't be nearly as expensive as it is right now, being charged $600 a month in insurance and then a bill for $3,000 when I break my leg. That's the argument Joe is trying to make.
But that's bullshit, because what you're saying is I'm going to trust the guy that's trying to make money off of me to do good by me.
You do that, but the problem is that does happen. That happens in every single time you go and buy anything.
So
anytime you go get soup at a really good soup restaurant, you're trusting that guy is going to deliver you the best soup. And if it's not good and he doesn't have your best interest, you're going to go to the guy down the street and get that soup. And yes, there is still regulatory bodies that make sure that the guy cooking the soup knows what he's has all the, there aren't rats in the kitchen or whatever, but the over-regulation of the industry, the healthcare industry, is the reason why it's so shitty to begin with right now.
Well, you're put in a basket with someone who plays football. Right. So if you break your leg, you got a 0.4 chance.
Yeah.
And they've got a 2 times chance that you do.
Right.
You guys pay the same thing, but he's bringing you down.
Right.
Because he's taking higher risk.
Right.
That's what insurance freaking does.
No, yeah, 100%.
So that's why I say medical care should not be an insurance program.
Right. Or like the fact that it's frustrating right now because it's like I am healthy. I exercise every single day. I eat moderately healthy and I use vitamin supplementation, but I'm in the same bucket as some 90-year-old old person that is super unhealthy and
That's why
completely
it's just
overweight,
another
and it's
social
not
program.
Because
fair.
one day, the reason why that happens is because one day you're going to be that 90-year-old in a wheelchair and you're going to need health insurance too.
That's why it's a
So
social
you're
program, not
subsidizing
insurance.
everybody on the plan,
That's
just
my
like
argument.
how everyone else is subsidizing you.
That's right. That's why it's a social program, not insurance. So if you take Isaac and leverage him when he has very low likelihood that his premiums are going to translate to a benefit, you're kicking it down the line and saying, Isaac,
I'm fine with what he's saying if it was more efficient. I'm fine with that.
but it's not.
But
it's
it's
corrupt.
not. No.
It's inefficient. It's corrupt.
Yeah.
And it benefits as a social
If
program rather than insurance.
If I pay my $600 forever and I have all of my issues solved and all of my problems are solved and I go to the doctor and I don't owe anything forever, I'm fine with it. The problem is then I go to the doctor and I break my leg and they still hit me with $3,000.
100%.
That doesn't make any freaking
Exactly
sense.
right.
Luke, you can go home if you want.
Oh, you guys are so annoying. I love.
Shut up, Luke.
Yeah, that's what
we're
you
not
get with the
annoyed,
free
you're just not
market.
paying
Because we have the
attention.
free market right now.
What's that?
But that's what you get with the free market.
No,
because
that's
what we have right now.
it's
that's not what we have
overregulated.
right now. We don't have
Overregulated
it
and
is
socialized.
overregulated and not the free market right now.
Right.
You
It's
think
not.
the government over-regulates our healthcare?
I
Yes.
do. Yes.
We're the
100%.
least regulated healthcare in the world. What are you talking about?
How do you figure?
Well, so just because they're
How do
completely
I figure?
socialized, I
Look
don't.
at the European countries. Look at China. Look at Japan. Look at every other country that has government-ran healthcare.
They're socialized. You can't make that as a comparison. They control all the variables.
Okay, so you're saying that when the government controls all the variables, it turns out better.
Of course it would. If I made sure that all you ate was chicken, like I can control it and I can control the
Love
outcome.
chicken.
And if you didn't eat your chicken, you went to prison.
You went to prison or killed. You and your family
If you
are
didn't-
killed.
You're telling me if I don't eat chicken, I'm going to go to jail in England?
I'm pretty sure in China that's how that works. Don't have. If you don't do
I mean,
what they
maybe.
say,
I don't.
because
I'm not
the
talking
only
about China specifically, but
right.
Well, no, they are using the United States for our innovations and our specialties,
Right.
and they're basically overtaxing their people to pay for over pricey health insurance. Without us, none
that's
of the
not
Nordic
true.
countries would be able to
Innovation
do
tends to
socialized.
happen within universities that deal with healthcare. Like if you look across the world, yeah, we're innovating in the United States, but so is everybody else.
So do you think that everybody should pay 70% of their income to make sure that they went to the doctor and have a sub experience when dealing with healthcare? Like I go to the doctor, I get
Joe,
seen
that
pretty
is
quick.
such a straw man. No one's paying 70% of their income for health
You
insurance.
don't
Right.
think
Through
taxes
government-run health
are
insurance.
70% in Nordic countries? Is that what you're saying?
Joe, I pay $274 right now for a family of 4 through my government health insurance.
All right,
through TRICARE.
I'm going to
It would
Grok.
not
I want to
cost
know what the
70%
tax
of my
rate is in.
income.
Listen, man, I think we can agree on a few things, and that's the current system is screwed up. I think everybody can agree on that. The argument is which
of course.
direction the argument is which direction we go in. I think there are smarter people than me that need to make that decision, but I can't stand the current system. And yeah, we can disagree on why the current system is wrong. Sure.
56.9 or 55.9%.
55%
in Denmark.
in Denmark.
Yeah.
For
So
the other thing that people don't take into
59.
consideration with the Scandinavian countries is they're much smaller. It's a much smaller grouping of
homogenous,
people. Okay? Yeah.
very ethnically
Where are you
similar.
getting that number?
We just pulled it up on
On
Grok,
Grok.
dude. We used AI. 55%. 55.
On Grok. Okay. But like, what is that? What's that 55.9%? Is that total tax? Is that just for health insurance? What is that?
top marginal tax rate.
rate.
So that's income tax.
Denmark, Norway's 38 to 46%, Sweden's 52%, Finland's 50 to 56%, Iceland's 46%.
And we have people complaining,
Okay, so here's what I have
complaining
to
about
say about
taxes
that,
right now.
right?
What?
A bunch of those countries do have a higher marginal tax rate, right?
Yeah.
But what does that tax cover? It covers education. It covers healthcare. It covers more than what we cover with our taxes.
Okay.
They have better infrastructure. They have better, education, healthcare, just about everything ran by the government, right? And it's better in a lot of cases. But they pay a higher tax, and they end up paying less outside of taxes because of that. we pay more in the United States on things for education and healthcare outside of taxes. But if you tied that to taxes, we would probably pay more in some cases.
And okay, but are they more efficient with the money that they get? Do you think that their government is more efficient, less corrupt, and just overall better than our government?
I don't want to say that they're better, right? Like, I'm not going to say anyone's better than the USA per se, but are they providing more for their people?
Yes.
100%.
Okay, so listen.
In more efficient ways, yes. I think so.
Listen.
Wait.
So this,
Hold on.
Go ahead.
100%.
Matt. It's Matt, right?
Yeah, Matt.
Matt, Sean Conley just texted me and said, I love the guy on the phone. Have him reach out to me to come on my campaign with me.
Oh, hell yeah. I love him.
socialists are taking over. Holy shit.
Reach out to him, Matt. We gotta have a campaign spot for you.
Matt, where are you?
Oh, for sure, for
where are you
sure.
calling from, Matt?
China.
I'm from Youngstown.
Oh,
No,
nice.
Matt's a good dude. Like, Matt really is a good dude.
He's using a voice
listen,
augmenter. He's actually from China. He's a Chinese government official.
We disagree a lot philosophically, but the dude is very smart.
I like it.
And he does hold his own.
So he's not from China.
No, he's not from
I
China.
appreciate that, Joe.
Yeah.
Same to you.
Okay.
Well, okay, here's my deal. If you were not picked the public defender as your representative because of obvious reasons, and if you opened a business with some innovative product and you wouldn't immediately join Norway and move your company to Norway, you know it's not solid because it is an extractor of value. All it does is shake down prosperity to give freebies away to people, and that is not adding a net value to a country, to a culture, to a society. So long that you have somebody to generate that value, then you can exploit that value. So in this case, like you have, a heterogeneous culture in the Nordic countries. So it's sort of like an anomaly where you can't replicate that in Europe. You can't replicate that in Canada. You can't replicate that in the United States. So long that there are free markets to be able to fuel the innovations in those, it totally works. So I understand your argument, but it just does not extend as far as you would like it to go.
I think.
So I think there's some truth in what you said as far as extracting value, right? Like they take money from the companies that are hosted there and the people, and they send it out to wherever they think it's best for the people of their country. And I think that works, and it also doesn't work. So I'm not saying the United States should be a socialist country, right? I believe in the free market. I think that the way we do things overall is good. I think that we should improve in some ways, and that's like
so many ways.
Socialized healthcare. We have socialized programs in the USA, and they work, right? Social Security works for the elderly. Like they get the money that they need because a lot of the elderly don't have a lot of money, and it prevents them from going into poverty. So I think other programs like that, not necessarily just giving money to poor people, giving money to other people is the way to go, but similar programs to benefit those who need it is the way to go.
I think we're so corrupt that the more socialist ideas that you introduce into the system, it's just not going to end well. I just have a really bad feeling.
Mathematically speaking, I absolutely agree with you.
I think it's just bad because those countries are structured much differently and have like their people trust in the government because of how they don't believe in corruption, and they force it out as soon as corruption rears its ugly head. But here we just are okay with our corruption, and not enough people are out there saying we need to end this and stop this. And I just think the more socialist ideas and principles that we introduce into the system, it's just gonna get worse off.
Yeah,
I think the ones that work the best are grandfathered in. Like the fire department, everybody's like, yeah, cool. The fire department's going to come and put out the fire and everything's great. But it's been here for so long that everybody's just cool with it at this point. And is it not corrupt?
Do you think libraries would exist? Like if we had to go back in time and bring all the people that we have today back then when libraries were created, do you think that would have passed? Because I don't think so.
Well, look at it.
I think if you brought the people today
to
vote on that, they would vote no because it's socialism.
I don't disagree with you, but like I said, I think it's grandfathered in. Same with that, like parks being awesome. We have some of the best national parks in the freaking world, and nobody should touch that. Yes, it's wonderful, and I love it, and I don't want Trump to freaking sell it off and start hotels in the parks, but I think they're grandfathered in, and that's why everybody's cool with it. You know?
All right. Thank you, Matthew. Appreciate you calling, man.
Yeah, we gotta go. We're gonna run out of time.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me.
See you, man.
So he calls a lot.
He's awesome. Like, he's one of my favorite person because he doesn't fear his tongue. He pushes back on anything that's said, and he makes you defend your position. I love that.
That's good.
And he actually is like, he's like, well, I agree with some of the things you're saying because of A, B, C, and D, and here's why I disagree with it.
It's reasonable.
Like some people are just like,
No.
completely change the subject
Right.
and go and don't even hear you out. Like,
Right.
take
Don't
the lawyer
ignore
approach.
your arguments and just
completely
yeah.
and say, well, no,
Yeah.
but your side did this. It's
Yeah.
like, I can't argue with
Yeah.
Where did the library
can't.
system come from, by the way? One of my heroes was born on today's date. Do you see my post on Facebook?
One of your
this
heroes
morning?
was born
I don't
today.
follow you on Facebook anymore.
Hold on. Was it what's his name? What's the president's
Andrew
group you're in?
Jackson?
Andrew Jackson.
No, Andrew Jackson. No.
Okay, who was it?
It was Andrew Carnegie.
Oh, Carnegie.
Carnegie.
that
Oh,
makes
I did
sense.
see you post
That
that.
makes
So-
sense.
You do follow me. You do love me.
I do follow you.
Did you block him because he was mean to us the other day?
Yeah, he was mean to me online on air.
Kellen ran away too. We
So
told Kellen to tell her she's gone.
You told her to go, and she went.
You told us to
You
not talk
told
to
her
her.
to go.
You said you were not
no,
talking to her.
being
You
dramatic.
said stay away
You
from
were being
Kellen.
dramatic.
We were not being dramatic.
chased
I was
her
listening to orders, Joe. I was listening to orders
Because I guess we jeopardized your whole business.
Andrew Carnegie.
and manipulate you into manipulate you
Did you
into
know I had-
allowing us, even though you have no net positive from having us on the podcast.
No, you said, "Are we a net positive?" And I said, "Yes."
You might
Like,
have said that.
Go.
And then the caller called it and said that we're manipulating you.
That
into-
was the caller. That wasn't me.
You agree
don't
with
hold me
him, Joe?
responsible.
Did you know I had a DUI 21 years ago?
Dude, I hold you responsible for that DUI. I think you're irresponsible, and
You
I
think,
have
you
no
think
idea
that
why
guy's
you have a
like trying to
microphone.
dig up shit on me? He's like, I know there's something. I
Oh,
know there's
dude.
something.
What's your worst?
I know
Isaac?
there's
There's
something.
nothing.
Put it out there. Beat him with the punch,
Like I said, I got a ticket when I was 19. I don't
dude. That's
Other
weak.
than my
That's freaking
DUI
weak.
when I was 25 years old, there's nothing.
I discharge a firearm in city limits. He did a DUI. Like, you've done
But
nothing.
that guy, you know, when he called in the other day, that guy was waiting to try, like, to drop that.
Yeah, he was
thinking-
like this.
thinking he's like,
I'm gonna get this.
I'm gonna
show
get
them. These guys are done. I'm gonna call in and ruin them forever. They're so screwed when the people find out that Luke got a DUI when he was 25. They're
Dude,
so
was that,
dumb.
I mean, that was so weird. Wasn't it weird how he that happened?
Like, and he's like, and I'm going. Don't you think it's interesting that Luke got a DUI
That's exactly
on the
the
anniversary
point.
of today,
Watching vaporize.
20 years ago? Don't you find that interesting, Isaac? It's
What
like,
we're talking, there was a caller. You got to watch the thing. There was a caller on Monday, Tuesday when I wasn't here. On Friday. Was that Friday?
Mhm.
Dates anymore. When I wasn't here, and this guy thought he was so smart. It was like, dude, you're such a tool.
Yep.
Like such a tool.
All
Bag.
right, let's talk about those libraries. So Andrew
right.
Carnegie, he drilled a bunch of money into creating a library
Right.
system.
For free.
So every person
Could read a book.
could have access to information,
Right.
start their own businesses and
Nice.
whatever, right?
Nice.
And that was paying it forward. That was
I love how
But-
you're drinking from a cup that says leftist tears.
leftist tears. That's my favorite. I have two of them. I drink my leftist tears mugs all the time. But anyway, and so that is voluntary. The library system
Yeah.
was done voluntarily by someone who made a contribution in the next generation.
Sure.
Didn't hold a gun and
Yeah.
say, you must pay this. That was someone who did something good for the next generations on their own.
And I would like to say that I feel like there's not a lot of that going on from the generation that's getting super old right now.
They
It
need-
is like, I want to leave goodness for the next generations to come.
That's right.
You guys are freaking awful at that.
Yep.
You're leaving what? An absolutely decimated housing market
Yeah.
where the average buyer is 55 years old. Great job. Thank you so much for leaving us the American dream. Great
Hammer
job.
the schools. No schools.
No
Schools gotta go
school
down.
levies. All
So
the
what-
schools are shit.
Yeah.
So if
Great
every-
job, guys. Thank you so much for leaving a good
every
schools for the next
boomer
generation.
downsized, sold their 4-bedroom,
you would
went to
be-
a 2-bedroom,
Oh, the
and
market
took
would be
their
amazing.
equity
No.
and donated it into housing for the
Oh,
next
it'd be amazing.
generation.
Yeah.
No.
Off the chart.
Never happened.
How much?
Never
How
happened.
much value is locked up in equity right now?
Never happened. The boomers, and I'll say this. I'll say this out loud.
Entitled. So
Not all of them, but a lot of them are so entitled, are so selfish. And I'm saying that, and I'm not saying all of you, so don't get me crap about, I'm not saying all of them.
So do your
But a
sales.
lot of them.
while simultaneously saying the next generation is spoiled
Yeah.
and doesn't know how to pick themselves up by their bootstraps,
Yeah.
you can't afford a house. The average buyer's
True.
55 years old. That's obviously your fault. Because we can't even buy houses. You put us in this position, and now you're going to die and leave us. Well, the best thing that will happen is you have all the wealth. So eventually, when you all die, there's less of us than there are you. The
There's gonna be
biggest
housing,
demographic.
yeah.
There will be a massive amount of money that flows down.
20
eventually.
Yeah, I would
We'll
say
have to- and we'll be
15,
left with all of it and
15
figure
20
out what
years
to
when
do
the
with it.
boomers are all gone.
Yeah, the housing market
The
will
housing
adjust.
So
markets-
this is a good
yeah.
strategy. Do you know why Andrew Carnegie donated all those libraries? Do you know?
Why?
Do you know?
Tax deductions?
No. Because he
So he could put
felt
his name on
really
the building?
bad about killing laborers and exploiting their labor.
Yeah,
He felt bad, and he
they
was like,
tend to do that. The same dude who invented dynamite.
Yeah.
He
felt
did the
bad.
Peace Prize.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
because
you
people
make
made a
those
bunch of
boomers
bombs.
feel guilty, and maybe
We have-
they'll take some of those houses and that equity and pay it forward.
Well, we have 6 minutes. We got to go.
Holy shit! Really?
6 minutes.
We
before
went 2 hours
Yeah,
today. Holy
6
shit!
minutes. Hey, Menchie's is really good. Go get Menchie's. That's our advertisement.
nailing
Menchie's
it
is
in
awesome.
right there.
Menchie's is really
I
good.
could
Go
not
get.
believe you couldn't work Menchie's in and
Go get it,
Menchie's.
Menchie's.
Ron, I'm not saying all of them haven't earned it. I think they've earned it, but I think there's not a lot of giving back to the next generation, and there is a ton of entitlement.
Yeah.
Not saying there
This
are some good
weekend,
ones. There are great ones.
Boardman residents are free Menchie's for everyone. They're paying all of everybody's Menchie's.
All these, you
Yeah.
know what?
Forced taxation.
All of these left-wing people in our comments today
Yes,
are willing
they
to
are
buy
buying-
you Menchie's.
Buying Menchie's this weekend for all social Menchie's
Yep. Just mention Penny Lane and she'll buy you ice cream.
with
Right,
Boba.
Penny?
With Boba.
With Boba.
Because she loves paying for everybody else.
Sorry.
And she
Penny.
loves free riders.
I'm sorry.
It's a right. Menchie's is a right.
Menchie's, Penny Lane, Christine is buying Menchie's. And then what else we got? Oh, Isaac and I are realtors and loan officers. We love free market stuff like that. So, boomers, you can come to us and we'll help you sell your
Hey,
house.
boomers,
After talking,
you want to refi into a 30-year loan?
I'd like a 2-bedroom instead of a 4-bedroom. What can you
Maybe
offer
maybe
me?
you're downsizing. You just
Downsizing.
sell your house
Maybe-
and buy a smaller home.
maybe we convince you that you're selfish. You want to sell your house.
Yeah. Hey,
Well, it's,
hey.
it's just me and my corgi. What
Hey.
house should I buy?
Call us. We'll help you. We'll help you take all that cash and equity that you have in your home and downsize you into a smaller home so that a younger mid-20s couple that you look down upon can buy your house and move in and think of all their socialist tendencies that they can do inside your house
You could
and worship Karl Marx.
you could take all that money you make off your house and give it to the government.
library.
Give it to the
Library.
government. Give it to the government. Let them
So
spend
that
it.
the government-
because
the
the government,
government-
I trust the
You
government.
know what? They're going to do all kinds of good things with your money. 'Cause I totally
Don't give it
trust
to your
them
kids.
and don't think they're corrupt at all.
Don't donate
Thank
it to the
you,
schools.
I
All
think
day.
they are so
Give it-
efficient.
to the government.
I think that the government is so efficient.
I want to give them all of my money.
Just give them all of your money, all the equity in your pocket. Just give it to them. They're going to do the right thing. They're definitely not going to spend it on themselves, put it in their own pockets, or maybe they'll just invest it in the stock market that they haven't, made billions off of. I'm sure they won't do that. They'll do the right thing.
I'm sorry, Penny. You know I love you. All right, everybody. We'll be back on. No, we won't be back on Friday.
Nope, you're done. Done for I'll play a replay
Wait, are we
of
done?
this show on Friday.
Are we
We're
done?
done forever.
Did you fire us right there?
No, just for Friday. I'm not coming here on Friday.
I'm not coming here.
What
on
are you
Friday.
doing on Friday then?
I don't know. Something.
See, if this was a government-run organization, it
We'd
would
be
be
open.
open on Friday
No, I
because it'd be
might-
more
No,
efficient.
we'd be off all week. We'd be off all week
Fuck
with pay.
Yeah, with pay. Screw everybody.
With pay. All right, everybody. We'll be back on Tuesday. Stay tuned. I'll be posting all kinds of fun stuff. See ya.
Thank you for listening to this show on Youngstown Studio. This is original Youngstown content. Feel free to share our videos and tell your friends about us. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel